Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here and we're live, and I'm sorry we're a wee bit late. It's been parents' night for me tonight, and yeah, it's just one of those ones where you think you're going to be done and dusted at a certain time, and it's not just the parents' night, but it's the debrief with the children afterwards. So I'm really sorry, a wee bit late, a little bit out of sorts as it were, but we're locked and loaded. It's a Thursday night. Can you believe it's Thursday already? I can't. This week has just absolutely disappeared in the blink of an eye. We're here to build some SO5 lineups for you guys, the FC Barcelona season ticket members, of course, the members on the channel, season ticket holders around here. Be sure to smash that like button. We're also doing this broadcast. We normally do this one live in public anyway, but we're doing this one on X on Twitter as well. So if you do catch us over there, smash the like button, hit the retweet as well. Really does a lot to support the channel. I thank you in advance if you do so. But we've got a bunch of you sitting here patiently waiting, and I thank you eternally for your patience this evening, everyone, as we get stuck into it. So where to start, really? We're normally preamble for the first little couple of minutes, but with us being behind, I'm just trying to see the very first message in the chat, but I can't because of the pinned message. So I'm going to unpin it and then repin it, maybe? Or is it my message? Maybe it's the first one. Doesn't matter. Oh, maybe no, it doesn't matter. But I'll figure it out. Mick Flynn, good to see you. Johnny Th Boyson, Jesp, Rye, Apocalypto, Charlie Dunbar, Christy Bergen, good to see you. Benny, you must be comfy by now, sitting waiting for me. Jacob, good to see you. Stefan Rands, Mikey Basson, Tom Cuddy, Henry, good to see you all. Heroes and Legends, Non-Stick Llama, good to see you, my man, as ever. And St. Nicholas, it was St. Nicholas this week, and that's what I mean, man. I just can't believe where this week is went. Celtic playing Tuesday night is absolutely fantastic, of course, because it's nice and early in the week and you can just get straight into Champions League action with the hoops, and especially when it's a positive result like it's been for the last 2 match days, 3 out of 4. It's it just feels good, doesn't it? It's so good, man. Honestly, I've been saying this like I don't know if I've really said it in content. I probably have, I suppose, but I've missed this feeling as a Celtic fan so much, man. It's so good. This is what it's about. Domestic dominance, and then strutting your stuff in Europe, showing everyone else. You come to Celtic Park, everything's equal. All bets are off. And there's been tons of Sorare stuff happening. Of course, we had an MFL video on the channel yesterday. I might do another quick kind of follow up one to that because I put some offers out. I've not even checked how they've went yet. But if I go in and they've been accepted and stuff, and we've got a stronger squad, I'll be playing about with it and stuff, and I'll just maybe making a video on that. So stay tuned if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if any of you are new here. I doubt any of you guys are in that situation, but if you are new, hit the subscribe button, please. And if you do enjoy the content, smash the like button. But normally what we do on this stream on a Thursday night is we build the lineups for the FC Barcelona season ticket holders ahead of the weekend game week. That's what I'll do. I'll check it on my phone. I think on my phone I'll be able to see the live chat better. So that top message I'm missing. I'm just worried in case it's a request, because if it is a request, I don't want to miss it. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like Mick Flynn, but I'm sure there's somebody above that. I'm going to hit remove just to get rid of it. I'm just cautious. Okay, unpin. Yeah. Maybe I didn't need to. Alex Coombs. Yeah, I knew it was a request. I could just feel it in my bones. Can you build me a Prem in season and under 23? So Alex is up first. Alex Coombs, where are you? So we'll be building for him a Premier League. In the Premier League is very interesting this weekend as ever. So that'll be good fun. And then yeah, I'll sort that message out later. It was just a wee thing for how to get your season ticket and all the rest of it. So yeah, Alex Coombs up first. Good to see you. Mick Flynn, will you do me some lineups, lad? A Prem in season, 3 champ in season, 3 challenger in season, and any leftovers. Sounds like fun. Let's have a crack at that. Mick Flynn, open to trades. Excellent. Once we build a request sheet, I'll explain to anyone who is new around here just how this works, if any are interested in getting involved. Jess, finally catching one live. I'd like some classic champion teams. Big Shug. I don't know why you're calling me Shug. Maybe it's a Scottish thing. Fair enough. Jesp. I doubt your squad is called Big Shug. Jesp. I think this might be you. And let's see, who else do we have getting the requests in the live chat. I've just realised I can hear myself through my headphones because I went into the live chat on my phone there, so just deleting that quickly. Rye, hey Quinny, could you do my lineups? X-Rye has got definitely a gallery I have a lot of fun watching and following on this, because it is lean and mean, and it's had such some lucky, in a good sense, not in a, just very good luck with some of the wins. Harry Kane and big Rom Lukaku there as the reward cards, as you can see, as well as Botman following him, the goalkeeper. So yeah, had a lot of fun with this one. And yeah, up to see it again tonight. Apocalypto, of course, just the fist bumps here. Stefan Ranz has got a request in, so let's throw that one on the board as well. Stefan H. Yes. Want a good run with that? me me getting that right in Celtic in Europe. Maybe that's what's correlated here, by the way. Me remembering Stefan's club name. Maybe that's what it's really the thread in the universe that binds them, you know? Um, can't afford the DNP at parents' night. To be fair, yeah, fair. If I got a DNP, I'd have much bigger problems on my hands. Let's put it like that for sure. Oh, by the way, this one time, like one of my kids had a thing at school, and we go to all this stuff. It's normally like two, half two, or whatever. And I can be flexible for my hours to make sure I attend these things at every chance. I can't remember why, but one time it got missed. Like it just totally fell off the calendar. Just and we didn't hear about it until we picked him up from school. And Jesus, man, like that's one of my worst days as a dad. Honestly, like it was soul destroying. So yeah, you're definitely right. Can't be getting DNPs on parents' night. That'd been on so many levels worse. You know, it's just that's what it is. But anyway, I digress. Um, should have listened to one of your subscribers mention I get a trusty rare for £7. Well, I don't know about the subscriber talking about trusty rare for £7, but me, I got trusty rare at £14. I want to say, and at that time it just felt like paid 6 million for him. He's obviously going to play, and if we can predict the team, and this is part of the problem with Celtic this weekend, is if we can predict the team, he's a card worth having. 100, you know, like these scores are very scalesy. You know what I mean? Like it's just there to be had, and I think that kind of shows you like Celtic centre back spot is quite solid for SO5 in that regard. The defence, even with Valley coming in for Taylor, you would say Ralston's maybe not quite as good as AJ, of course, but we've seen Ralston score well in the past. I don't know if Ida for 56 is quite in the same terms, but strikers are like Kuhn now. I don't even know what the price of Kuhn is, but so glad I got that right early. It's the only guy I was missing really coming into this season of like first team status, regardless of anyone's opinion at the time. It's just like he's the closest thing to Jota we've had since Jota. He just has that. He just has AA with decisives. You know, like Dyson and Kyogo don't have that. So ever since he's been here, he's been a precious gem in that regard. And not having a Celtic card last season of him, or getting an Austria card, even Austria Rapid Vienna, did slow me down. So he was a must get for me this year, and he's shown it big time. So let's hope that continues. But yeah, good shout. Trusty squad players are always worth getting when they drop below. Like any, I've all said it recently, you know, but any rare, look at Shaqiri here, £16. Any rare under like £30 is like certainly gets like Pepe 17. They're definitely things that are racketage for a living. You know what I mean? Like getting cards under like that £30 mark, under £20 even better. Something you maybe need to pay a little bit more for. I'm really buzzing about this Jihazi, who I was planning on giving away. I don't know if I attached it to a video necessarily, but he delivered a wee bit. You know, it's a wee in-season card, £2. You know, I've got to love that. But yeah, let's see. Any more requests in the chat? Mickey Basson with the fist bumps as well as Tom Cuddy, of course. And we've got Henry dropping one in, so let's get Henry up next. And yeah, big buzz for this weekend. I think Celtic are going to smash Kilmarnock. Like, but picking the team's the hard bit. And normally after this stream, I go and do the Celtics Are Here stream with McBride. But McBride is actually like really under the weather. So thoughts and prayers with the McBride clan at this time. Of course, we wish him a speedy recovery. But yeah, don't know if I'm going to do that stream myself. And if I will, then I don't care about the time. Obviously, I don't need to worry about someone else's schedule. So we'll do this until we finish tonight, which I'm always buzzing to do. Oh, I don't mind the little encore streams that we've done on Fridays. To be honest with you, I quite enjoy them. But just the problem is if the requests in question actually get time to see the team thing that we do and make any adjustments that they might make off the basis of the analysis and the advice or whatever that we do here. So that's the only downside. So ideally, like rattling through it should be better fun, should be good fun as well. So yeah, let's go for it. If you've not got too many already, Tom Cuddy, could you do my in-season teams, please? Made some signings and probs picking up more during international break. Nice. Autocorrect has done you on the break, but Tom Cuddy, but I've got your back, man. I've got your back. Coutinho. Coutinho. I always miss that eye. Couldn't be comfier, Benny. Love that. Brand new Sorare, and it's my first weekend. Wish me luck, Ben Butler. Wish you luck, big man. Let me know what you're rocking this weekend, what competition you're chasing. The Best of Europe thing this weekend looks legit, doesn't it? Like the Prem package, as it were, the Kings of England, as they're calling it. Celtic in Europe cooking. You love to see it. Yeah, sadly it wasn't like completely cooking SO5 wise. I put a full Celtic stack out and I bottled it on defence and just went for Vickers because he was like nailed to play, and that allowed me to play classic McGregor. I've not got an in-season McGregor, and really like I should have played Tatati in season. I just bought it. I should have done that and played Alistair Johnson. I'd have done a lot better, but I bottled it at the last minute and I went, just play the in-season Vickers, get that max XP McGregor in, slap the captain's armband on him. He's going to get 90, and if he can jam his way into decisive, he'll get the AA. AA was there, decisive wasn't. So sadly, top 45% in the Champions League competition. You know, so a good field we're against there. Some big hitters and all the rest of it. And yeah, this team's crashed and burned on Guardiola, really. Tielemans didn't really do us any favours either. I thought away in Belgium, that could have been special, you know, just returning player kind of thing. Everything else is pretty shagged, to be honest with you. Except for the Craig Gordon team, which is going to play tonight. So we've got all of them kicking off at 8 o'clock. So that'll be fun. Actually, we'll see the teams come in for that. Hopefully, the Sociedad guys don't screw us. Captain and Kunku at home to the nobodies. And Gordon just, hope he saves a penalty and concedes 2 or less, you know, like. Big cross of the fingers, and maybe this team could just out of nowhere 8 o'clock kickoffs on Thursday night fly all the way up. But I suppose this competition is, was there any of these but the reason I'm just gonna say that is because there has been in the past a few of them on the Wednesday, whatever. Anyway, digressions. We'll get back to building this. I bet Paradise was jumping. I bet it was too. I had the TV on 88 volume out of 100. The place was ringing out. Mrs. was not happy. But yeah, it was sadly not there for this one. And then we've got another person up here. Is it Boyson? Who's up? No, it's Apocalypto. Hey Quinny, can you help me with Challenger? Yada yadas. That's no problem. Apocalypto X. Love to see it. It is better than the feeling. Is it better than the no the 2000? So the thing for. Oh, where are you, Boyson? Were you higher up? Lineups, of course. You were just before Jesp. Boyson, apologies. Good catch, mate. Thank you very much. So the 2003 run for me is absolute peak because a lot of that team for me were like quite maligned. Like so, I'll die on the hill that England would have won something with the Sven Goran Eriksson generation, Michael Owen and Beckham and all that, if they played one or both of Sutton and Thompson. You know, they did not have a left-footed player at all. At all, period. Did not have a left-footed player. Alan Thompson played left mid in a 3-5-2 for us. Try to tell me you couldn't have played that like attacking left back or even left mid in that team and just like done the job and then make subs or whatever. And Sutton, you think about them, and I'm no England supporter by any stretch of the imagination, right? But you look at the amount of England games they played Owen and Heskey, and they were crying out for a Chris Sutton. Like, you know, so the 2003 run had like that element to it. We beat Blackburn, we beat Liverpool, we beat Celta Vigo, Stuttgart, you know, we took on all, and it was just like, there was a lot of that. Alan Thompson for me is one of my favourite hoops. Very underrated, very undermentioned as well. I don't know if it's like people have went off him or he's done something controversial I'm unaware of, perhaps. Not that it would like change my opinions. I really try and stay away from all outside controversy on stuff. I like to just focus on the football part of it. Anyone who wants to deal with IRL stuff can talk to somebody else because they won't be talking to me. But Thompson was flames. Up the Spurs. What's up the Spurs relation to Alex Coombs? Sorry if I said something. I'm not connecting the dots with. Feel free to clue me up here. But let's just get stuck straight into it. Before we do, this is for all. I should really be on the little members page here, shouldn't I? Where we get the FC Barcelona logo up. But every Thursday. Today's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes Wednesday, sometimes Friday morning is a hangover, as like an encore section. We do lineup building for all the FC Barcelona members that are members on the YouTube channel. It costs £1 a week, £4 a month. We do lineup building on a Thursday. We do gallery reviews every week on a Monday or a Tuesday. Just depends. Like international break, we maybe do it on a Tuesday because we'll maybe be making stuff on the Monday for the rest of the week, as it were. But generally, early week we do the gallery reviews, and we've got a Telegram group. Telegram is just like WhatsApp and Discord had a baby. Don't need your phone number or anything like that, but it's just a much slicker app, I think, to use and for messaging and stuff like that. And we do giveaways. All the limiteds I win, all the limiteds I craft, 100% I give away to the members. I did Boxer Rivals limited, and I do need to give that away, but I'm not sure where or who to and all that stuff. So TBC, I need to double check. I've not previously promised a pull from that somewhere or to a video or whatever. So let me check on that. But we've got a Samasaku to give away. Maybe we'll do it for the deadline show just to make it kind of neutral because everyone catches that. Didi Agat as well. Bobby Pett I was less a fan of, to be honest with you. Bobby Pett was fine. Agat I was a big fan of. I loved Agat. And yeah, I thought he was very underrated. But again, he was a player that you kind of knew, like outside the Celtic, if he didn't do well, it wouldn't be a big surprise. Like he's one of those players. It's just like the Celtic jersey just fits some players, as well that have like some qualities, but like Rogic, I mean, Rogic leaves Celtic and retires at the age of like 30 or 29 or something daft like that. Anyway, I digress. Alex Coombs was after Prem in season. Let's have a wee peek at that. Is it rare or limited? It looks to be limited. Let me double check rares. No, it doesn't seem to be appearing here, so that's cool. Prem in season. No Poku, no Partey. So let's see, who do we have in goals? First of all, we've got Leno playing Palace. We've got Flecken playing Bournemouth. That's a dangerous game. Pickford v West Ham is interesting. Vicario playing Ipswich. 2 seconds, sorry. I might have locked the door. I'll have the keys in it. 2 seconds. So parents' night. One of the kids went and got a slushy there with the missus, and I locked the door, left the keys in it. Afterwards, I was running in here like, oh, I need to get fired up and stuff. I think Vicario against Ipswich is the obvious game to lean into here because of just the league positions and all the rest of it. But Ipswich have been feisty. I don't know if that clean sheet percentage is quite fair because Tottenham will give you chances. Like they're not a great clean sheet team. Vicario could just AA his face off, and with Donnarumma being massively at fault in the Champions League, according to some highlights I've seen on the timeline today, maybe he's going to be extra up for this, having recently been capped. Could be a great game for Vicario, make no mistake about it. It's hard to really make a solid argument because, again, Bournemouth are on the way up. Brentford haven't been convincing defensively. And Leno away to Palace, like that's just always worrisome. And again, away to West Ham. So I think you have to take Vicario, but fixtures like that, I'm always slightly cautious on. If we had a safer option elsewhere, I'd probably chose that, even if it was a B-rated game or something, if I just felt it was safer. Is there any other examples in the Prem? I think Brighton scored. I don't think there's really many clean sheets going around this game week, according to your players anyway. So Liverpool at home to Villa. Villa on the ropes after their Champions League outing. I think, honestly, by the way, I think when I did rivals for the Champions League that night, I think everything I said about the Liverpool game was the absolute opposite of what happened. And with Gyökeres as well, I said like Gyökeres won't get a hat trick, and he did. And I said like Luis Diaz, I said something about him, and he absolutely hit flames. So I just kind of noticed that as these things kind of unfolded. I remember thinking, oh, I didn't pick him because of reasons, and it backfired. Your defence is kind of hard to pick because, like, yeah, Rico Lewis could rip his face off against Brighton. Pedro Porro at home, so offensive. Could be a good spiky game for a fullback, similar to Trent. But that'll be a real test. This is the game I'm looking at for Villa because they've been on the ropes now. They have, be an interesting one. Villa, I made some videos on them this season, and I was saying like, there's one of two things happening with Villa. They're either like showing the credentials of being champions, like they could really go all the way and push for this year, or they're going to fall away real soon because I couldn't see how they could play better than what they were doing. Let's see the results they were on. If you watch them, like they were just like John Duran was getting all the headlines. They were winning the game from the bench. They weren't really like blasting teams away. They were just better than everyone, and they managed to beat everyone that they were playing, etc. But yeah, if that was the best they were playing, they could only go backwards because you can't get goals from the bench to win you games all the time. It's just a fact. Never mind some other factors that we looked at in those videos. But if they do actually get better from here, who's going to stop them? Really? Like that's kind of the thing. So I was kind of at a crossroads with Villa. The defeat at Bruges maybe brings them back down to earth a little bit. But this Liverpool game is the litmus test. You've lost in Europe, wee bit against the ropes. What was the game? What was Villa's game before Bruges? I don't think it was a great result, was it? I might be totally wrong there. Sorry, but I'm just trying to remember what it was now. Villa, Spurs battered them 4-1. Yeah. So Villa, this will be an interesting game. I'd rather not touch it if we can avoid it. And I think Poro goes with your Vicario easily enough. Madison's dodgy on the starts. You think he starts this game, but I would say that's probably quite likely because is he going to play tonight? Is he playing right now? Actually, we just seen. Yeah, all the kickoffs are here. Galatasaray away. And oh no, he started this one, so that'll be an interesting one to follow. No Werner, who's nailed to play as well. I almost played him. I didn't in the end. I went with Oyarzabal. Not get the teams out for the 8 o'clock shit, do we? Nah, 6 at the moment. Olympiacos Rangers, who by the way, Tavernier has been benched. You just won't be able to see this, but he's been benched for. See, McBride thought Connor Barron was playing right back. Looks at Sterling. Maybe it's not. We'll see. But yeah, so these games are on and off, and yeah, nothing else really of note here. So midfield, I think I'd go with Bruno G. Away to Nottingham's a good game for him. And I know that Nottingham are doing well, they're flying high. Newcastle probably won't be like scared of them, as it were. I really like Kulusevski. Son starts on this Thursday night game. I just seen, so yeah, I like this kind of being quite Spursy, just as the spine at the very least. What about the fifth man? Um, hmm. A fifth man away from Tottenham appeals to me. Dwight McNeil away to West Ham. Hmm. Your fifth man's a tough one for me. Because I'm not so sure. Let's look at that Spurs team again. I know you couldn't see it when it was on screen. I should probably use Sorare data. I can't be bothered. I've got it here. But yeah, Son starts, Madison starts, Brennan Johnson starts, Basuma starts. And I could see him just doing a whole switcheroo. You know, you look at the bench, it's Papasar, it's Kulusevski, of course, Bentancur could easily start the weekend. So the fifth man, I would try and stay away from Spurs if we can with the Madisons and the Sons. Son almost certainly does play, doesn't he? Because he's Son. Yeah, I think you can maybe just just go along with that. And then I'm captaining Bruno or I'd maybe captain Poro, by the way. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. 5 in seasons, I don't think that really matters. I'm not too worried about any of the classic options we've missed out there. Solanke's maybe a bit safer, but Solanke doesn't really hit those scores as high, does he? So, nah, I would leave that the way it is. We might need him for another team. You know, it's not as if they're getting totally shelved here. I think with Pickford's AA in recent times and just Everton, I don't know, seeming to have non-negative sentiment about them for the most part. I would take him. He's in a classic, and that then puts pressure on us for the rest of the selections, which is fine. I do like Gab Mag away to Chelsea as a game that Gab Mag could score very well in, but I don't think he gets ahead of Rico Lewis just yet. And then in midfield, like Madison is like the pick here, isn't it? But Bentancur, does Bentancur score well? I think he'll start. I think we can see from tonight he's going to start. But yeah, he's not really breaking a 50, is he? Man United away 60. No decisives. Just doesn't bring them, does he? So he's a hard card to pick in Team 2. But he could be the clever one to start. I think maybe Foden becomes then very easy to pick for Team 2. Just waiting for the day Matt O'Reilly pops on this page. Let me catch up with the chat. Sorry, because I've been on the wrong bit where it's not been moving. Lubo was like an old school Modric. Yeah, look, well, the two biggest crimes in football, right? Not crimes, travesties. Is number one, we let Lubo retire that year, where he didn't play the Seville season. And number two, I'm fairly certain, right? Feel free to fact check me because I'm not certain, but I'm fairly certain the year after Seville, or not that long after, we signed this guy, Not that long. No, it couldn't have been right after. I think he was. Yeah, maybe. Boric wasn't around. Yeah, a long time. So yeah, Boric was not too far away. Like Boric was findable for Seville. And if you've managed to find Boric, or maybe Martin O'Neill wanted Boric, I can't remember, but there's a reason I link Boric to being just a little bit too late to the party for Seville. But if we had Boric and we had Lubo, like we should have won it anyway. Porto were cheating fucking bastards. And if you've not seen the highlights of that game, like the proper highlights, we see all the different twos, not just the goals. You know, you need to see how that game went. Jose Mourinho's Porto fucking cheated us out of that, and then it's like pure sliding doors because if Celtic win that final, great. Who knows where we go? But does Jose Mourinho win the Champions League the following year? Hard to say, isn't it? And if he doesn't go to Chelsea. And you know, like it's football sliding doors of the highest order, really. You know. A guy was drinking in Glasgow recently, worked at Montpellier Academy or something. Yeah, I think I seen a newspaper article about that. Fought in a weekly, monthly competition where you could accumulate points over the week by inputting a limited rare daily for the games that like on Daily Hoops. James Wakefield, I tried to read that really quickly and it didn't make thoughts on. I'm guessing it's thoughts on a weekly or monthly comp where you could accumulate points over the week by inputting a limited or rare team daily for the games that day, like on daily. Yeah. Like rivals, but it kind of ties into like a monthly leaderboard with your pro cards exclusively in a way. But not rivals, it's like an SO5 lineup of rival, you know, like you're kind of just doing those games on the day. Yeah, it was maybe there's maybe something there. I've got a rare under 23 team now as well, Alex. No problem, mate. I'll do that after the Premier seasons. I take it then. Surely Saf ain't a million miles away. Yeah, probably not. I don't know how well he'd done when he was in the team, but to be quite honest, so can't really comment on that. But yeah, Donnarumma's getting flack from all directions. They lost in the cup as well. Yeah, if there was a big tweet that showed highlights of him and they were nailing him. I think they said all that stuff. Toxic Quantumix. Hey Quinny, do you think Simicast and Darwin Núñez would start? We just had the Liverpool team up, I think, didn't we? No, we didn't. 2 hours ago, hot off the press. They fancy Robbo. They fancy Robbo, my man. Hello, peeps. This should be the week I can hopefully get into the mix for some decent rewards. Hopefully, can be added to the list. No problem, mystery. What is it? Is it Wallen or someone else? I think it's Wallen. I think it's Wallen. Yeah, the David Silva picture. I think that's you. Old school boy ballers. Yeah. Aye, the good old days. So yeah, great time to be a Celtic fan. Kind of reliving a second wind of that. But yeah, let's take. Oh, we're away to look at City. Actually, that's what we're meant to do. Foden. Foden's there. 80%. De Bruyne is lurking. You fancy Gundo out. Núñez in. Savio could be good. I don't think you've. Oh, you do have a Savio as well. Savio could be good. Savio's an AA junkie, man. Gordon's got a good setup, but as well. I think Savio could just rip her, but. And again, yeah, we've got a bit of a City spine here then. I quite like how that's formed out. And then the fifth man, like, yeah, Saka could be a good shout, but does Saka do good against Chelsea? Let's see. Arsenal v Chelsea. Shout when you see it. Arsenal v Chelsea. 5-0, 89. Decent. What about at Stamford Bridge? We need to get a bigger graph for that. Let's just do aways. Yeah, let's just look for Chelsea. 2-2-75. Yeah, Saka's fine in this fixture. That's cool. Captain. I'll let you do that. A tough one. That's a tough one. Not picking the wrong one for you, sorry. In-season keepers left. So Leno at way, Flecken at home. I'm going to take Flecken at home. We've got classic Trent, which this is a great place to play him, but we also have in-season Gab Mag, who I think is worth the pick. Let's take the classic Trent, because it's Trent, isn't it? We've got Maddison. We could go Kovacic for some safety. I think they're the main selection choices here. I think I would take Maddison on the chance that he starts him in this game. He plays him because he has rested him recently, so maybe that's to push him a bit harder before the international break, like use him a bit more. We've got a classic Solanke we'll be shelving, but we still have a Gordon and a McNeil. Who do we think? McNeil's got a better base of AA, doesn't he, with set piece utility? Gordon hasn't been so free flowing recently, but away from home, home, at home. Hmm. What about against Forest? Can we see a wee bit of history for that? Away to Forest. 3-2 win. He didn't do much in it, it looks like. That was away, and then it's, yeah, not a great history for the old AG. But Dwight McNeil has just got AA. Like, he's just bringing 14 to 15 AA very likely. Yeah, I think you take Dwight. It's a great team free striker. There's no getting away from it. And then fifth man needs to be in season, needs to have the highest scoring potential of who's left remaining. It could be Udogie, because Udogie is going to start. Is he playing tonight? Keep having to go back to his Fleming Tottenham team. One each to the Spurs. Lancashire. No, Gray's playing left back. Nice. So Udogie is a great fifth man option. Who else do we have? Jedi away. That could be a good game for him. How's he been scoring recently? What's his form like? An 87 against Brentford. Yeah, that's the sort of game we could get. An assist in like 20 AA. He's confidently getting into the 20s very often. Yeah, he's a bit better. Oh, still get Gab Mag as well. I think Gab Mag could be like a wild card differential, because I don't think many people will pick him, but he's a guy that, I don't want to say he's 100 capable, right? But he like could get the 20 odd 80 the centre back gets, but he could score from a corner in that game easy. He could get a last man tackle or something, clearance off the line. Like, Gab Mag's that sort of guy. But that's just my kind of hunch, you know. Whereas Udogie, how's he been scoring? Really well. Solid AA. I suppose the AZ one's a bit of an outlier because it's, obviously Eredivisie competition as well. But he's got, yeah, just as good AA as like Jedi, but he's not getting decisives. Whereas I feel that he is. Gab Mag, like, what's a big game for Gab Mag nowadays? Yeah, he can do the 80s and stuff. Ah, what's this? I didn't even know he did this. Last man tackle. Yeah. Gab Mag loves a bit of that. Double decisive. 25 AA, 36 AA. I think that's a great game for him, but again, it's my hunch. Whereas Crystal Palace away is a game where he could do something like that. So for safety, it's Anthony Robinson. But what I would really be putting there, I'd maybe put Gab Mag in this team. And I think 100 potential, you'd probably just take Trent, aren't you? And then it was under 23, Alex, wasn't it? I need to crack on with these, obviously. Under 23s, yeah. And under 23 rare is what we're cooking. Is it not up there? Am I seeing it down here? Under 23 rare. So this is something I've just moved into. You've got limited as well. Have a wee bash at the top team or whatever. So you've got kind of going there. So we've got Julian and Paulie at home. Firth, big chance of winning for Cologne. And Bomb, double A rated at home to Hanover. Penalty one. Unusual for a defender. Assist. Is he a bombastic fullback? Assist. Ooh. Yeah, he's a right back. Nice AA to him as well. It's kind of like a cheap man's Anthony Robinson, isn't he? I like that. Elias Bomb. Oh, Raksaki. Second versus 15. Easy. I really like that Lennon Miller's highly rated for this as well. I would take your striker, obviously, and Lennon Miller all day. Double A rated. I didn't realise that was how good that fixture was. But yeah, that's a good one. And yeah, I'd maybe Captain Miller. He's like definitely 90 capable. D1, what are we cooking up here? Campbell, Bursic, Tanny. I like Tanny a lot. Nazawa's on the other end of that fixture. The Campbell is first away to 12th. High chance of winning. Does he get clean sheets away from home? They do, by the way. Recently, not all. Yeah, it's not impossible. Okay, let me take him. That's fine. Wang Jae Won. This Gillespie did a belter. I seen him score a worldie, I'm sure, on my timeline. Yeah, it must have been against that Varazadine. Scored an absolute beauty. Followed up with 23 AA against Istra. And who are they playing this game week? Second versus fourth. There's so many tabs open, sorry. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? We are looking at some really interesting choices here, actually. A lot of really good players in double A rated matches that are not like mad, you know. I'll probably take Udogi. I'm not going to prioritize MLS if I can avoid it. It's just kind of anything can happen. Baena at home to Alaves should score really well. Bakwa playing Monaco could do good, but Monaco's defence is their X factor, really, isn't it? Take playing Barca could be really good. Amoridon playing Benfica. Ooh, Trubin versus Amoridon. That'll be a good test for him. Maybe avoid that if possible. Yeah, I think you maybe just take Bakwa. There's an argument for Callum Hudson-Odoi. And then fifth man, Yuito Suzuki. He's just a machine, isn't he? Yeah, Alex. I think that's as buff as it gets. Nice kind of Tottenham spine here with the Bruno kicker. The other Premier League team would go with the classic Pickford. We take Saka as the extra on top of the City spine. And then this D4 classic Trent with the best of the rest, really. With Flecken. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. This is fun as well. The only decision was really the midfielders and the captain, I think. Everything else was kind of nailed on. And this, the back was a tough choice. The fifth man was quite tough, but I think the rest of the first three here are probably standard for you. Let's see what the chat's saying, sorry. Wouldn't touch Arsenal at the moment. Yes, it's scoring goals. They're rotten at actually attacking. It's scoring. But his hair looks like spaghetti. George Cadetti. Oh yeah. Well, that was like me kind of coming of age into football, like being aware of footballers' names and stuff. He was a very memorable one. You mentioned Boric behind you, but I've always wanted to guess the other beside you. Is it George Cadetti? This one here? It's Nakamura. George Cadetti? No. This is Naka. Nah. Don't know if the signature's real. It was a present. Could have been my mate that signed it, or my uncle. Whoever got me, I forget. Sorry. But yeah. Maybe I bought it myself. I don't even remember. I've had it for ages. It's very old. I bought that frame when I worked in Asda or Walmart back in the day. That was a long time ago. I'm 36. I'm 36 too. That's funny. Johnny C.H. Boyson. Sorry guys, I've had nothing to eat today. Quick catch up bite for me. Definitely not taking Raya this game week. Kanji, is he on to play for City? He is. Kanji could be good. THB, again, in our fixture, THB could score very well in. THB has been bringing it, man. Against City. Clearance off the line, 20 all around, a 1-0 loss. THB is the real deal, man. He's a top quality player. He's bringing it. I love against Wolves. Or a Kanji. What does a Kanji scores look like? So, have a decisive against Sparta. In that same game against Southampton, 73. He can rip 44, 31 all around, can't he? He's quite regularly a 14 all around guy. A few 21s and 23s there. 19. THB has decisives in him. I just feel that way with him, you know. That's a good game. Don't think he gets a clean sheet bonus. But he'll get passes, he'll get possession, he'll make tackles and interceptions. Kanji at Brighton. It's going to be a funny match. I don't know. You know, I'm taking THB away to Wolves. Stay maybe a wee bit away from the pep roulette. Now Damsgaard is not predicted to start here, which is probably a bummer. Yeah, 50-50 with Jensen. Sorare. This says he's 60% on, but this had him as like the first sub essentially. So it's hard to go with Sorare. Don't know who Harrison Armstrong is. And Barkley, I don't think he plays that game. Unless there's injuries, but I don't think there is. I think, yeah, we need to see how they do tonight. But that's a weird one. I think you have to take Gamsgaard on the 50-50 here. And then, is it maybe double forward that we go? Or we can still play a Kanji. I like Ndai a lot. Wissa, but should be brilliant. At home. Bournemouth are not clean sheet merchants. I'll take Wissa. And then, yeah, probably a Kanji for safety, but it could be Young. Young could rip his face off in a game like that. Like, he has decisives. He has modest AA. He's got normal fullback AA, I suppose, but there is those peak potentials. He's just a smart veteran, you know, he's not giving away the ball that often. Interesting. The fifth man, Kanji, just makes sense, doesn't he? The midfield is a hindrance, but to this. Maybe you just need a half right this week off. Don't play your top division team. Maybe play in the bottom division. Try and get promoted by one. So that was a Division 3 team. Yeah, I suppose Division 3 is not bad for it. But maybe put it into D4 and just get another one promoted, perhaps. Something to consider. Costa, Lyson, Rofe. Lyson's away, but I'd probably take that. Watanabe, Biku, Fulon. Yeah, let's take Fulon. The Lorgi Nipar. High chance of 3 goals scored here. Is Maximum actually going to start? Turkish teams always feel a wee bit hard to rely upon prediction squad wise. Who's yet? No, it's Fenerbahce, isn't it? Team's not out yet. Bad night so far for Spurs. Are they losing now? I suppose he's starting and he's doing it. Just needs to get decisive. Sardai's maybe a bit safer, but have they had midweek football? Aye, they do. Was their game done? No, it's on the now. Excuse me. This is a tough one. I think ASM is kind of the easy pick here. Oh, Jew is away to 8th. DNP the last two, but maybe Dolberg away at Cercla. 100% attendance. 87% L15, 93% L15 for ASM. Yeah, I think you'd need to take him. And then got a classic Was. Yeah, that feels like top teamish. Awesome Embrace. Nice. 3-1, wow. I think we got Davy Rowe. We've got Watanabe here as well. There's a little base here. And then in midfield, oh, that guy's nailed for the bench, it looks like. Who's this guy all about? He's halfway okay, isn't he? Is this the second team? Yeah, he's okay for the second team, isn't he? Reliability high. Okay, second team then. Sean Adewoye. He's on it now, isn't he? Oh, Sean Adewoye. One of my favourites. One of my favourites. One of those gems that we've found on the channel that's still not risen to the top yet. Oh, look at that, man. They're in a good place. I'm taking him. I'm going to go Diego Costa. Sometimes those games can be quite stuffy. Try my best, mate. Try my best. It's tough. The fifth man here. It is tough here. Sorry, I'm fighting back hiccups after wolfing that sandwich down. Bosco Satao. I like Soyuncu, but it doesn't seem to be scoring well. I thought he would rip in Turkey. This fifth man is damn near hard for me to pick, by the way. I think you just take him, don't you? On the chance he scores. And then for contender. Oh, do we not have that? Sorry, I thought we had one of everything, Mick. Oh, free champ. Okay, let's go back to champ then. And then that'll be us dusted. Hradecki away to Bochum could be okay. Let's put this back down. Hradecki, Bochum, Lasseneur. Yeah, I'm going for Hradecki. Oh, Saf. Saf. Oh, people think he might come in for this one. Luis Enrique did say it was bad luck after the game. Rotation likely. I told you last week as well. Kang in predicted to start, then doesn't. It's the way it's going to be. The unpredictable player, whether we like it or not. Let's go with Hideki for safety, right in the top team. Pacho. Oh yeah, it's going to be a nightmare for some of these guys, isn't it? Is there anyone absolutely nailed? No. Hakimi. Marquinhos is probable nailed. If we have a Marquinhos, let's take it. We do. Oh, yeah, we do. Let's take it. Andre Santos playing Monaco is like nailed safe. Like I wouldn't mess about with that. The rest of that PSG midfield is dodgy. And what about the front line? 80 for Barcola. Yeah, he's pretty much the man at the moment, isn't he? Also got Marmouche here. Maybe leave him for team 2. So this is quite France. I don't know how Neves doesn't play this. I just don't know how you drop him at the moment. Kang in could be fun. I think we leave him. Fabian Ruiz looks to play. So even if he does play, yeah, he's 80 as well. I think we take Fabru as well. Yeah, we go with this. Captain Barcola or Andre or something like that, probably. Then in D2, placeholder Safanov. Or no, well, it's in season. So Safanov either plays or he doesn't. These are guys will play. Lassiner could get humped. David Raya is not going to get a clean sheet, but might not get humped. I think Ashley Young is the pick here for this team. Yeah. Skriniar maybe, but no. Nuno Mendes probably, but not certainly. Same with Pacho. So yeah, I think I'd probably go Ashley Young for team 2. Or I seen Molina there. He's got a Champions League man in the match. Away to Mallorca. Could be a really good game for him. How did they actually score? But what sort of? Oh yeah, Molina could be a guy. Yeah, let's get Molina in here. Away to Mallorca, they're going to have lots of possession. He'll be putting balls into the box. If that's the way he's playing, he's team 2. No problem. It's a great game for him. And again, team 2, what kind of risks do we want to take with the midfield? It is PSG midfield, and it is what risks are we taking? I think João Neves. Yeah, it's got to be who you take next, isn't it? With Mamouche in attack. And then fifth man, I like Kang. Even from the bench, I think Kang works in team 2 here. Raul Jimenez away. Zaire Emery perhaps to start this, but I think Kang from the bench or from the start does the same job. He's got a bit of security in that sense. And then yeah, captain's a tough one on that. I'll let you pick it. Team 3 then. I'm going to put Safanov in here provisionally, right? I would maybe play him over Lassiner. Lassiner could score like nothing. Leon are decent and Saint Etienne are pretty mince. From my experience of having Lassiner, certainly. And if this last one, maybe we bring Ashley Young back into the fold. Yeah. Still got Zaire Emery, Vitinha as well. I think Zaire Emery because he's more likely to start, it appears. Ndai is a decent shout. Desiree Doué and Asensio. Asensio very unlikely. Desiree Doué more likely. But we have nailed. What do we have for Sorloff? That could be a great game for Sorloff. $55. Tough. Because Safanov can be rotated, and if you did rotate Sorloff, then you're probably as well just doing it anyway in the first place. I'd maybe take Jimenez with form. And Dai's been decent, but hasn't he? Last two games not as good. He's got AA, but so one decisive, and he's totally fine in this team. Jimenez, what does he look like with one decisive? Yeah, he is markedly worse, isn't he? So yeah, I think we're taking Die. And then fifth man, Mendes is very likely to play, isn't he? Vitinha could just be this team's Kang. Like if he starts, brilliant, but even from the bench, I think Vitinha kind of gives you the same thing. Off the bench for 50 there in 31 minutes. You don't really get much experience from the bench, which means if he's maybe in the frame for starting, maybe he does start. Captain, take your pick. There you go, Mike. I think your midfield and Prem is really stretched super thin this game week and will be your undoing potentially. The champ stuff looks great, but goalkeepers also watch out for the SAF news. And the challenger stuff looks pretty handy as well. From team 2, but there is a step down from team 1. Right, Boyson, what are we doing? Lineups, whatever you fancy. Right, okay. What will we do? Been bringing in rares for contender. Will we check it that? Prem Classic, Challenger, Classic. Right, nice interesting goalkeeper picks. Bardi against Catanzaro. That feels like a clean sheet. Oxborough playing St Johnstone could be very good for Oxborough. Christoph, bad game. Laidlaw, undecided. And Seppi, undecided. Okay, Oxborough or Bardi? I think Italian football just has way less goals in it, so I'm going to go with Bardi. Urigide is a player I really want to pick when I see him at the top of the list as a double A, 7th at home to 18th and all the rest of it. But his wee pal here, Vita, has maybe got a better chance at left back of spiking on us. So let's go with Vita. If we've got room for Urigide, maybe that's what we do. Killing Kaibue in the same game feels like a super easy pick, but I think I want that Hatate in team 1. But Kabu's probably going to outdo him for minutes. An attack. Elias Sharia, how did he do last week after we picked him? Oh, he did well last week. I thought that. It's a good looking game for him. He's a nice player. He's a nice player. Love those single decisive 78s. Dyson Shibilko. Oh, playing young boys. He's not been doing well for them, has he? You'd think he'd be ripping. Oh, he DNP'd that game. Whitey. Absolute Whitey. I suppose he's not been doing well. That's so surprising. I don't know if Kyogo or Ida starts this one. And then your Seeker that you've just brought in is on the bench at the moment, it appears. Maybe you're waiting for him to come back from injury. Zuni at home at 19th. Yeah, I think I can go along with that. John Long Dompe, but looks decent as well, way to a low ranking side. Phil Newman, double A rated. Does he score as good as Hausenberg? Yeah, Hausenberg's kind of the guy, isn't he? Not that guy. Spittle. This Lutui. Oh yeah, he's a bit better, isn't he? Attacking mid. Yeah, let's take him. Letui. I'll look at the forwards again. Zuni, what's he doing at the moment? Single decisive 70 isn't. I just think he's a level above this, so he should be so good. Jean-Luc Dompe, but I did maybe skip by him a bit quickly. Yeah, I suppose he's. Yeah, I think we've made the right choice. And we've got team 3, or team 2. Oxborough will be good. Urigidi I would take. Classic Hatate. And then we need. I know this is all classic anyway, isn't it? I'll probably take the Dompe here, unless this Ragnaraki looks super good. And he's like a decisive a game guy, just bringing in those 60s to 69s, I guess. He definitely works, but does he. No, I think I want Sharia. Is that a good game for Sharia? A rated. 4th against 14th away from home. Yeah, I'll probably take Sharia here. And then 5th man, I'd maybe take Spittle. Away to them. Tezuka, wouldn't you just know he would come in with a good game? Knezovic. Jan Elvedi. He's been a wee bit hit and miss, hasn't he? But he's got the AA potential. I can just hear my doors went, sorry, and it just always puts me on red alert. Ooh, Munar Shaor hiding at the bottom of this gallery. I love this guy. Is he doing it? Not really, but he is starting. It's kind of half the battle. I really like him. What team is this? The second team? Yeah, maybe he's a last team guy. Hard to say. Yeah, it feels like some kids have just showed up at my house. Don't know if he's caught a wee glance at that, but Jocelyn Jana. Yeah, Elvedi feels like the safe centre back pick. Godin. Oh no, Godin has went a wee bit underrated here. Let's take him. Boom. Nice. That's a strong team. And in team 3, I'm going to take Laidlaw or maybe Seppi. Italian football. Salernitana at home. Yeah, let's go Seppi. What's this guy? Away John Book isn't a good game. He's pretty solid, eh? This guy's like a wee Korean Yaman, isn't he? Still think that's a great game. I'd maybe put him with Spittle, but that makes sense and it's quite fun. Dompe away to 17th should be one of his better games. I kind of want him in a team. And we still have another Shaor. We still have Munir Shaor. That's how you say it. The dribble master. Mark O'Hara could have a good game. Still got a Dyson. I wouldn't really bank on some Celtic players to have good minutes when you've got other options and you're not just going to lean into it like a nut job like me. Yeah, I still think it's somebody hiding at the bottom. Yeah, is that Shaw? Not a great game. I don't know why I'm looking at it and talking about it so much, but I like seeing good players playing, you know, and thinking about using them is always fun. Yeah, Elvedi for the safe centre back pick. We've got this Gorey as well, who's in that same Paris match. He's a striker that doesn't. He's kind of a hard one, isn't he? 70 or 40. A-rated game. Gazovic. Ooh. His form is fun. Yeah, let's take him. I'm trying to think, boys, somewhere else is your kind of main go-tos. Kind of when we do the gallery reviews for some of these, you've not. I think Champ is quite scarce for you, isn't it? But maybe Chally. Is Chally your bag? D1. Yeah. Busk. 10 versus 12. Opposition score 60 for a goalkeeper. Give me it. Goalkeepers on average get a 60 against your team. Give me that. Matty Pollock is playing Oxford. It's doubly rated. It's kind of a game you want at home too. Vlap is playing Ajax. Casper De Noor. Hadzimetovic Orlana. Interesting. Midfield is quite tough. I think Hadradanovic being at home makes him appealing, but I just don't know if his score's good enough. Hadzimetovic playing Trabzonspor. It's been a while since Hadzimetovic has been fun, hasn't it? Well, maybe, but he's coming back. Hadzimetovic. This is Team 1, but I don't know if he's a Team 1 level guy at the moment. Lapussinen, 10th versus 1st. Richie Bazoer. Midfield is really tough, mate. Dickman. Haspalat's kind of the obvious guy, isn't he? And then up top, Vito Van Croy. Feels like the obvious guy again. Yeah. Prem in season. I've done the thing with the first one when I do the Prem for the first time. It's me kind of assimilating and processing everything as well, and then coming back to the Prem later is a lot easier. So yeah, we'll add that in. Behunik, Machida. Yeah, the fifth man's quite tough here as well. Sam Larson, 14th versus 13th. Vlap has been scoring well, it must be said. How's those scores been coming about? Decisives and a bit of AA. Don't think it makes him team one capable, but Marsa away to 15th. Centre back with some AA. He's okay, but I don't know if he's team one, is he? Oh, Vitinho against that crap team in Brazil. Yeah, I like him. He could do. He could do the job, no problem. Let's see, Prem in season limited. What have we got cooking? I think Flecken's a good in season keeper to take here. Your other guys aren't even starting, I don't think, or maybe Henderson is. Collins, good game for Bednarek away to Wolves, like we mentioned with THB before. I'm quite tempted on Bednarek. Do have classic defenders, but let's see what we do within season, etc., and other positions, and we'll come back to this. Elliot Anderson against former club feels like an easy take. Christie's in a good match, and he's been playing. It's been hard to take in terms of selecting him, but he's been playing well. So Christie could work. But I think Anderson, if he's on to play, yeah, he is. We take him. And then Embuemo, yes. Yeah. And then best extra in season or classic. Kilman, Norgard, Suchek, White, Andy P, Trossard. Tough. Nathan Collins against Bournemouth could be decent. Yeah, I think Bednarek's. No, his scores are actually rubbish. I thought I seen him scoring good against somebody. Yeah, Everton. For Poland, against Arsenal, against Ipswich. Yeah, it could be one of those games. He's got that in him against a good opponent. Collins, but it's maybe a bit safer for that. Yeah, even without a clean sheet again. Yeah, let's go Collins. And that means best man. The classic. Kelman. Should be a good game for Kelman. He's been scoring well this season. He loves a decisive. But if I did take Kelman, would I take Collins? Kelman. No, I don't think I would. This Norgard's on to play, isn't he? That's the way I would do it. Oh, two classics. It's not the way I would do it. Because Kilman's not in season, of course. So we'd be looking at Souček, Dominguez, Collins, Bednarek, Trossard or Christie. Trossard's maybe worth a peek. Just not been doing it. Neither does Arsenal, but if Arsenal do it, will he be involved? It's not hard to imagine. He's been quite sprightly in the past. Maybe go that way. Sociedad ruining my midweeks as per Charlie Dunbar decries, and I sincerely hope it's something not too destructive. There we go. There we go, there we go. Awesome embrace, yeah. Sorry, I'm just catching up the chat, I'm not missing anything. Austin Boyson. I think that was your main headache for yourself, and then we ended up doing that, which was cool, and then these ones. Now, Jess, your first classic champion team is beautiful. I love a team that has Hakimi and Theo Hernandez in it. Vinny at home to Osasuna should absolutely fly. Let's see what position he's playing. Bucks Mbappe's just said, I'm not playing number 9 crap anymore. I want to play left wing again. And Grifo away to Union Berlin should be a pretty good game for him. In Division 2, or your second team, none of your goalkeepers have particularly got it good. I wouldn't want to play Leo right now. They're super confident. I'd probably take Lafont as the second keeper. Alfie Davies, I think, is an easy pick. Pedro Porro as well, by the way, along with Bruno G. Unlucky not to make Team 1 in my estimations. If Sané's on to play, then he is a super easy pick. Even if he just plays 65 minutes, 55 minutes even. 43 minutes ago, the Bayern team has been done on this. And yeah, I'm taking him. Sané should rinse. St. Pauli have been very good defensively, I hasten to add. I think Bayern could buckle them. And then your third keeper, like, well, Atletico Madrid score 3 against Grief? I would say almost certainly not, by the way. But could Leo score 3 against Bilka? Potentially. So I think I'm going to go Grief for Team 3. Chao Henrique says so much for how strong your defence is, by the way, mate. Looking at some of the cards that are still here, your defence picks are top. Fornals is a good midfield, so is De Castillo. Great form for Brest in the Champions League. Away to Montpellier is a bit of a funny game. I don't know how to rate that. Zaire Emery is on to start. Fornals against Celta at home. Kind of the main guy for them at the moment. I think you just take him, don't you? I would be taking Diaz next. And then your fifth man, Roman De Castillo, makes a lot of sense. Tapsoba could boss an easy score. What does Tapsoba's good scores look like nowadays? Yeah, he's not really done that great that recently, has he? He's quite struggled to get those big scores like he used to. Aguerd against Barca could do well, but that's just a game you want to stay away from, I think. Truffert, oh. I think I would take Truffert. Oh, I was going to say Dante there, but I don't like the game. I don't think Truffert has got a much better game, but he's a poor man's Theo Hernandez. Is the way I think of him. Wow, he does suck sometimes, doesn't he? You need to be brave to pick him, that's the problem. Oh, he's really got bad recently. He used to be much better than that. Maybe not. This fifth man's quite tough. I think De Castillo's an easy pick. Agbadou's playing a good team, or he's got a good fixture. Oh, his scores can be quite punchy. Against Rennes, against Nantes, against PSG. Last man tackle. And games when they've dominated, like if they've got a strong victory somewhere, we can see 3-1, 4-2. Even when they lose, he does okay. Yeah, he's a good shout. Yeah, that's Sergio Gomez. I was going to go check the Sociedad team for tonight, that's right. I think I would just pick Sergio Gomez. Doesn't really seem to get rested too much. Against Barca, he could get some solid AA. No, maybe not. It's hard to. If your fifth man's tough here. No, I don't even feel comfortable with De Castillo seeing those DNPs he's brought. Oh, I really don't know. This is one of the toughest last mans I've had to pick. I think I might bottle and go with De Castillo. Or no, Agbadou's the bottle one. I'm going to bottle and go Agbadou. Captain Henrique for the Bants. So there's your three teams. A lot of double defender. All double defender. Your midfield does reflect that. You do have like a single midfielder gallery. I don't think I trust Enrique to start Hakimi. Really? Crabs rested him before and it cost me. We love wing backs around here. Grief is like 50-50 to start. Hate the rotation Mallorca have going on. Montpellier are mince. Kalulu versus Torino has 0-0 written all over it. Frank the Tank to score well. So I'm just catching up with that. Not the heck. I was Grief. That's what I wanted to look at. I think with these teams, when you know, you know. Yeah. Don't think they catch you out too much. Hakimi fair, that might happen. That could happen, but I think in general terms, like Hakimi is doesn't get much more like that. He'll play. I would play him with confidence. And Kalulu, like Juve are dodgy. Torino, it's a derby. There's bookings. There's giving away penalties and stuff. Like I just maybe stay away from that from a centre back perspective. They could boss it. Where are Torino in the league? How have they been doing? They take one game each, to be fair, but I think in general, Mallorca fans are pulling for Roman to take the job. Interesting. Hmm. So Torino, 16 conceded and 11, 15 scored. Yeah, they're not doing much. And Juve, again, they're scoring a wee bit more, not conceding very many. Still undefeated. That's wild. That is a derby. Yeah, I don't know about the Kalulu one, to be honest with you. Um, and if you do drop Hakimi, I would just move everyone up a bit. So I'd probably put Pedro Porro in over Alfonso Davies up a team. And then subsequently, I'd probably move Chao Henrique up a team. If that's the way you want to go. Frank the Tank, I'm not too sure who that is. Who's Frank? Who have you got that's called Frank? Oh, Onyeka, of course. He is Frank the Tank. Yeah, last game he sucked, didn't he? I seen that earlier. So yeah, if you do bottle it on Hakimi, I don't blame you. But I'd take Poro up one, I'd take Henrique up one, and then you're on your own for that fifth man again. XD right, let's see. So I think we're building a Bundy, aren't we? We've got a Bundy we can play, or we just do champion season maybe. Yeah. So I think Ronald's got a good game. He's not going to concede. I dare say, I don't think he'll concede three. Clean sheet isn't impossible. Mittelstadt's got a favourable fixture for his playstyle. He's AAA rated for it. Amiri is in the building, but has Dortmund. But you've got Grifo. You get Grifo against your goalkeeper. That's a funny one. People don't like that. Doesn't bother me. And then we'd have to go Lukaku Kane if we do this, then probably. Or will we take Kane? And we need another in season who could be Amiri at home at Dortmund. How does Amiri do against the bigger clubs at home? Against Leipzig, 2-0 loss, got 58 points. Dortmund last time, 49 and a 3-0 win. That's quite unusual. He wouldn't be involved somewhat, but interesting. Which in Gladbach, don't know if you want to call him big anymore, but this is back at Leverkusen. So yeah, not much. I think we could take him, but Lukaku against his former club as well. That's not actually a bad fixture, is it? Maybe we take Amiri and Rom. Former club, big game. Because Grifo just brings it, doesn't he? Away, average is 55, overall 55. At home, a wee bit higher. Not much in it, but interesting. Oh, this is a bit of a head scratcher. So I think Rom could, but again, yeah, you can't back against Inter defence, can you? Yeah, I would go with this. I'd probably just put it Bundesliga, but like, what division can you play in Bundesliga? Probably one that's quite low, I would imagine. You've not even looked, doesn't even look like you built a team yet. Yeah, D5, mate, you'd win this. You could win this division. Rono, Mittelstadt, Grifo, Amiri, Kane. Boom. Who am I captaining? Oh, that's a toughie, by the way. Who to captain? I think you have to go Mittelstadt, don't you? He's at home, attacking fullback. And then we go Champ Classic. Blecken. Yuri's got a good game. We've got Partey's your only mid. We've got Rom, Lukaku. We've got Jurgen Larsen. He's scored in that one for sure. He's maybe a wee bit easier to pick than Lukaku for that spot. And then for the fifth man, like Lukaku is the pick, isn't it? You know, at this stage. So that's fine. Who would you captain? Partey's probably on for triple in that one. So I'd probably go with that. Don't hold much faith for the classic team, to be quite honest with you, but I think that Bundesliga team is getting promoted, and I think it's going to fly high. Like, there's not going to be that many Kanes in this division. There's not going to be that many Captain Mittelstadts, and Grifo and Amiri is a midfield combo. Like, that could work out well enough. In D5, I like it. Lineup strength 85. And that's maybe one of the advantages of having a gallery like this coming late to the party, you know? Right, Stefan, what were we after? 3 in season and 3 classic contender. Do them in the priority, I think. Awesome. Spurs down to 10, playing this bad could be a cricket score. Rangers are behind. Any available slots? Luke Jones, undecided. I think I'll put a tab here and we'll see how we get on. Gala should be 6-1 up or more. Not seen defending this bad in a long time. That's just a Spurs roller coaster, isn't it? So free in season and free classic. What was it, contender or challenger? Sorry, I've just slipped out my mind. I hear these kids coming in and out my house. Contender. Right, so let's go to contender in season first, right? Let's prioritise the first one here and see what we've got. We've got a Schmeichel, we've got a Butland, which is kind of what I was looking for by doing this. John Sung wrong. Right, so let's take Casper into team one. I think for safety, I would maybe put Trusty in. But AJ is pretty much as safe. I'm going to put Trusty in, but I think he's just the safest. In season Rakitic, hell yeah. Kuhn had ice on his hamstring after the game, so I really need to see training pictures to be super confident on him. But I think we expect he plays, so I think you take him. And then we could go classic AJ. Or classic Hatate, classic Engels. I think he's going to play Hatate and Engels again. Let's put the classic Engels in here, so he'll be taking sets. I'm probably going to captain Rakitic, most 100 capable there. Okay, cool. And then classic. Yep. Division 1. Akinfev. Heidel. Shawabe. Bursic. Kami Fukumoto. Jun Song Ryong. Craig Gordon. Tough game. I think we're taking Akinfev, aren't we? I'm going to take this classic Trusty. Classic Raka. Classic Kuhn. And then fifth man. Hatate. Engels again. No, it's an in-season Engels. Classic Hatate, maybe. Yeah. Captain Raka again. I'll go back to in-season. This is also Division 2. Go Butland, next best goalkeeper. Hearts will be tough, of course. Then play AJ into this one alongside in-season Engels. I maybe go double mid in this with Hatate. And then forward. It's really tough knowing who's going to play centre forward for Celtic. If it's going to be Ida or Kyogo. I've opted for Ida over Kyogo in my decision making. But with Kyogo just been called up for Japan, maybe he starts this game to get a wee goal and get a bit of confidence before he flies away. Is part of my worry. I think Daizen Maeda has to start, but I would not be surprised if there's rotation in the front three. So can we stay away from... Yeah, I think I'd... See, for this team, I would just take Ida, really, because I think that you know what you're getting with him. I suppose the same can be said about Kyogo. If Kyogo doesn't start, he's coming on, and then it's the same game you're playing, isn't it? But Kyogo is maybe favoured to start this. I think you take Ida, but... And then fifth man, we go with Tati. Feels a bit icky having that Butland there, but you bought the cards, not me. Definitely not missing O'Reilly. Love the name of this team. Heidel at home to 7th is an easy take here. Classic AJ is an easy take here. In midfield, a McGregor would be sweet. Yeah, McGregor's no problem. He's going to play a lot. He's going to get good AA. Quite safe in that regard. And Let's put Kyogo into this team, so we're kind of covering both those bases now. And the fifth man, Hatate defender, PB, Bernardo, Dyson. I don't think you want to go double striker with this. I'd maybe go double defender and put Scales in. I think it's going to be Scales and Trusty. I don't think he plays Vickers on the plastic pitch. Taylor, I'm 50-50 on. I don't mind playing Luke McKibben as a last option in your last team, but we're not there yet. I'd go and go Scales. In season is a Division 3. And Classic is a Division 3. I'm going to go the in season first. We'll prioritise this with the better picks. So Kami Fukumoto playing 19th in the league, or Kral away to 6th. I'm going to take Kami Fukumoto, I think, on this one. Defence. Taylor is preferred to start. Was that last Scales we used? And in season, yeah, we've got a Classic Scales here, don't we? Classic Scales. There we go. And then in season, we've got a Scales. Double Scales, I know. Perish the thought with the jeopardy associated, but I would take it. In season, McGregor, easy. And then in season, Dyson, should have not got one of him yet. So lower division, likely to start. Maybe get rested towards the end. And then fifth man, could go Taylor. I like picking McKibben in this situation. Low division, low risk, high upside, nice differential. If he doesn't start, he's coming off the bench almost certainly in this game, I think. Very decisive, capable. In season as well, which we need. And I've deliberately ignored all the Kawasaki guys because everyone keeps telling me Kawasaki are letting them down. I don't know about everyone, but that's certainly a message I seem to see often enough, so I've just stayed away from them to this point. And then final play, Shawabi's in. Should do well. Bursik's at home. Bursik or Shawabi? I'm going to go Bursik. I just think Scottish League's a bit lower scoring. Still got that Hatate defender, which I think could be cheat code. And then, yeah, we can maybe look further afield. I would take Ayanaga. If he's double A rated and ready to rip a good score again. Oh, I did not mean to click on him. Shankland playing the Teddy Bears. The Cream Buns. Ida. Jacko. Jacko's not on to play, it appears. We've got a Kyogo. We've got a Dyson. We've got an Ida. Do we stay away from any of them or do we double down on one of them? Take them a second time? I think if I was to double down on one of them, I'd double down on Ida. I just think this is a game for him. Away from home, he's not started a few games on the bounce. Kyogo's not scored a few games on the bounce either. I would double down on Ida. And then fifth man, Tachibanda. It's a blast from the past. I've seen him in a builder for a while. Yeah, let's go Tachibanda. I can't remember the order we built them in. It kind of zigzagged, didn't it? Alex Coombs, no problem, man. Look, Jones, I'll definitely try my best. Maybe I've been on for a fair while, and because all the parents and stuff, like I'm way behind. I've got like videos and videos and videos to make. I was planning on doing it tonight, but maybe we just stay on a little bit longer here and just deal with it later. Oh, Jesus. What to do, what to do. Not sure I'm going to get anything recorded in a good way at this time of night now. Anyway, we'll come to it anyway. So XD Rai, we went with Bundesliga, still got this on screen, and Champ Classic. Good luck, and I hope you kill it. And then Stefan, this is looking good, very Celtic-y. Maybe my bias has kind of crept into a bit of this, but I think it's a great game. We're only on a high, and I think you can kind of predict the lineup I think we're going to have from these guys. I've got no idea who's playing left back. I think it'll be the midfield will be the exact same. I think Ida will play over Kyogo. And I'm 50-50 on Kun being available or not at the moment till we see some training pictures. And I do think the front three has one change in it. Might just be Ida, maybe there's two. Henry. Yeah, someone's like brought their kids to my house. It feels like my missus has just had kids dumped on her from somewhere. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's making me amused right now. I kind of want to go and tell them to shut up, but then I'm like, well. If you guys want me to tell them to go keep it down, I will. Right. If you can hear it and it's annoying, let me know. Who are we at? Henry. Just about to head off to work, so I'll catch the rest of the stream after. Rare contender, 2 limited under 23s. So rare and limited contender. Under 23s limited. So let's see. We've got 3 keepers to pick from. Mitov at home feels like the easiest take of them all, doesn't it? And these are all. Do we have a wee bit of in season on the go? It's hard to say. We'll see how we go on. Tomiak, we've looked at him before. He's a puncher. He does well. AA rated. Daniel Gonzalez, that's a new one. University Católica. Yeah, he's a bit meh, isn't he? Rubizic, Gordon. Is Gordon suspended? No. Did he get? No, he didn't get sent off today. That's why I thought that. No, that Zetner guy wiped everyone out last week. That was an absolute sickener. And Pfeiffer, 6 versus first. Yeah, I think Tomiak picks himself here, doesn't he? McGrath, no bother. Yeah, take McGrath. Your strikers. I like to look a Flecker. Hanslik is the top pick. A few more decisives in him. Away to Nuremberg. Shinny is a fifth man. Hussein Basic. Let me see. Oh, do you know what? Actually, I did say we put this out on Twitter as well. I forgot there was maybe a Twitter chat on the go. I don't think there is. No, there's not. Oh no, that's not the right button. Let me check if there's a Twitter chat. Oh, there is no Twitter chat. Okay, cool. Awesome. This fifth man is a toughie. Not got the. Maybe just take Soccer because they're at home, should score a goal. Yeah, it's probably what you land on in the end. This team's going to be a wee bit tough. Balcombe away to Hibs feels easier than away to Motherwell at the moment. Rubizic, Gordon. How does this Pfeiffer score? Two seconds. Yeah, like kids are just running around my house. Calamity. Kimpioka. Did I look over at Kimpioka? Who did we look at here? It was over the extra, wasn't it? Who is Kimpioka? We overlooked him. This guy here. 100% on L5. Apologies. Well, I don't know if he can stop scoring. He definitely didn't do that great against Hearts. The Soccer's at home. This guy, fair enough. Like, he's definitely brought some decisives, but I've thought the same before, and I did overlook him. So thanks for catching that for me. But this Sidibe guy, like the same thing happened with this guy, didn't it? He was meant to be like, oh, they might sell him for 5 million quid or something. Remember that? And then it was just like, went off the boil, hasn't he? So yeah, with some of these guys, I don't know. And I'm also distracted by all this noise that's going on in the background, by the way. So I might need to. Let's have a look at Soccer again. I know he's been kind of sucky recently, but he's still at home. If he's still going to start, I'd maybe stand back. No, yeah, I suppose even when he scores, he's not really doing it, is he? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know if I'd still pick that guy, but they're away to Motherwell. I don't know if they're scoring goals against Motherwell. I think you take Shinny fifth man on second viewing. Yeah, AA is really solid at home. Tails will be up. Oh, you caramba. Right, we've got Balcombe and Sinclair. Let's go Balcombe. And the defence are so tough, man. I think you just take Gordon on the fact of how strong the Motherwell game kind of looks for them. I think we'll do the St Mirren rinse out in the last one. Does this guy actually score good? Oh, yeah, he scores okay. Not had a good one in a while, but he can. Take the Flecker here. And then maybe the Rubizic. I suppose that's third versus eighth. Although this guy doesn't score that good, that could be a good game for him. Maybe just put the Sockler here in case he scores. Hmm. He's not that great, is he? Suppose you want to keep him for that last Aberdeen. Oh, no, well, right, no, let's put Rubizic in there. Right, that's fine. Double defence on that one. And then the last one, with your Sinclair. Sanders, L5 of 59. It's maybe better than that other. Oh, yeah, it's better than that other guy. Let's take him. I think we just stacked them together for the last one. Matty Smith. We heard good things about. Graham Carey. You think you kind of want Graham Carey, don't you? Jason Holt. He's kind of half okay, isn't he? Yeah. I think you want. I think you take Matt's. Oh, he's only 57%. Actually, I just seen that. I think you take the Carey. You take your Kimpioka since he's on fire. And you maybe double up with the strikers. Do you maybe just go for it and play that Sidibe as well? Do you have a St Johnson predicted team? St Johnson, by the way, is the answer to one of my favourite ever pub quiz questions or football brain teasers. Now, remember, St Johnson is the answer. I've already told you that. But what is the only football club in the UK that has a J in their name? Professional club. Top leagues in England and Scotland. Ireland, if you want. Maybe Ireland. Yeah, I think it works. UK. Yeah, those guys will both start. You've also got Nicky Clark on to start. Carey Holt, Spangler. Barry Douglas. That left hand side, by the way, could be tidy. Maybe you do go with both the forwards. Did you have any another defender I've overlooked? Maybe nah. Midfielder wise, we're going Graham Carey. Yeah, okay. You're Kim Pioka since you love him. Make him captain. That was Weasel Mount, not you, Henry. Actually, I'm kind of talking to you as if you're Weasel Mount, but Oh, Jesus. These kids are melting down in my house. I don't need to deal with it. They're not mine. Coutinho, let's see what you were after, my man. Tom Cuddy. In season teams. How many teams are we talking? Oh, have we done them already? Oh, do maybe this is part of the gallery? Champion Prem. I think, yeah, I'll need to delete these because I think they're not totally fixture ignorant, or yeah, like I didn't build them with the fixtures in mind. I built them just as like template teams, didn't I? For those, yeah. So let's build them for real this time. And that means I kind of know what we're playing with already. So we've got two Prem, a champ. There's a classic leftovers. I'll let you pick that. You asked for the in season, so let's attack that. Prem in season. Ederson team one. Guardiola team one. Bernie. Bernie. Yeah, Bernie's fine. Oh, there's Henry's teams again. Bernie's fine. And then up front, we made a good case for Saka earlier. I think there's a great case for Isak in this game. I just don't see Forest keeping this clean sheet. Although I said that last week and Ola Aina ripped, didn't he, and everything else. Could play classic Salah. Probably the best thing to do since you've got a Martinez here as well. We don't want them to kind of cross over. It probably upset you. And yeah, just put the Trent in here as well on top. That's a boss lineup, isn't it? I'm captain and Josco, because that's just the way I live. That's a great lineup, that. Second team. We could play a classic keeper. If Liverpool don't score three, but and I don't think there's many clean sheets going around here. I don't think a Kelleher will do much better by comparison. I would take Emmy. In season defence is minimal. It's only Liverpool, so that makes it tough. Van Hecke against City. Tete. Tete is meh, isn't he? I think we need to have some cojones on this one, and we need to take Van Dijk. Just that is what it is. Madison, Kovacic, Silky Ilky. I think you want to take the Madison. Has he been subbed off yet? So let's see Tottenham. 3-2 down. Red card as well. Kulusevski and Bentancur come on at half time. The young striker gets sent off on 60. 66, Madison comes off. Yeah, I think he'll decent chance of playing Madison at the weekend. Decent. And that sort of game is the sort of game you'd expect him to play. Like I mentioned earlier, minutes have been managed. Saka or Isak, I think that's a better game for Isak than it is for Saka. Saka just scores better. And the fifth man needs to be in season. Might end up being Isak anyway. It's him or Kovacic. Yeah, him or Kovacic. Kind of similar plays, aren't they? Kovacic maybe has a wee bit more random peak potential. No, I think I take Isak. Just don't see Nottingham Forest keeping a clean sheet, and if Newcastle score, high chance it's Isak. And who am I captaining? Oh, that's a tough one. I'll let you do it. That's Prem and then Champ in season. Really against Auxerre, easy. Kenny Lala, Montpellier, Balerde, easy stack. Chao Henrique is the boss, but Is this maybe going to be double defensible? Go Balerdi just to stick them together. I'm maybe putting classic works in that. Nice get if you've just got him, by the way. I do not remember seeing him in the previous builds that we just deleted. And then your in-season forward is Greenwood. And then fifth man could go double forward with the other, yeah, Enrique. In a game like this, I would probably do that. This is gung to the hole. That's what this is. Swinging for the fences. And I would swap. Looking at this, I would swap him for Chao Henrique. I don't care about the defense stack. It's a better play. Now read a classic keeper. And I think Bowman against Augsburg. Bezo, Flecken. They're very much all much of the same here, aren't they? They're all B rated, funnily enough. I'm going to go Bezo. In-season Lala. We've still got in-season Balerdi as well. That's Ciencia, double A rated against Wolfsburg. How's he been scoring? Says he's on the bench for this one coming up. Suppose we've not seen Heidenheim play tonight yet, have we? 8 minutes ago the team was done. Ciencia's on. And Kovacic. Let's take Ciencia, but... And then I'm probably taking Aspas against Betis. Yeah, Betis haven't been that. We've got a Jork as well. Let's go Aspas. And then fifth man needs to be in season. Could be double defence, could be double mid. We've got Kovacic and Balerdi. I've not actually looked at Balerdi's scores today, so let me just refresh myself on them. But it's probably going to be Kova. No, well, actually maybe go Balerdi. Just been kind of in and out. Oh, it's the international stuff that breaks it up, eh? Yeah, Balerdi's cool. And the last team, I'm going to go Flecken. We do have a Prem Classic, but so does this Flecken stop that happening? Yeah, okay, let's go Ballman. We've got Scally. Or Tete. You know, it's a sort of game, I'll maybe take Scally. It's maybe a game where he does turn up. It's been so crap. Tete's been okay, hasn't he? Oh, it's just a bad game. I'm taking Scally. Højbjerg, not expected to play. Ooh. Well, the Marseille team's not here yet, so I can't really give any insight onto that. Sorry. Teji not expected to play. Is he still suspended, or are they raging with him or something? Kovacic walks in easily. Chris Wood expected to play from the bench. A Jork maybe starts this. How's a Jork been doing? French Chris Wood's been okay. Montpellier suck at the moment. Yeah, maybe just take him. And then fifth man. By the way, speaking of picks, we mentioned the trusty thing earlier on. Wonder what the price of a buyer is. Remember we were doing him on gallery reviews, not saying guys buyer in season for like 20 quid, 30 quid was he? And he goes and rips it. Look at Johnny Kenny's scores. Don't think he's been scoring SO5 points, has he? Nice. So these games have been covered. Interesting. Interesting. I might watch out for that. I might go pick one up. If he's cheap enough, he's probably a blooming fortune, isn't he? And then fifth man. Ooh. We've not got a Marseille team there, so it's hard to say, but I'd say maybe just put Højbjerg in. In case he plays. Or Chris Wood from the bench. Is that what you need to do? Chris Wood and French Chris Wood together. There you go, Coutinho. Let's double check the thing you said. Chris Sutherland, need to be subscribed to get a lineup out. We need to be a channel member. We've got a season ticket for the FC Barcelona for my Sorare club. We do the lineup building once a week. We do gallery reviews every week as well. We've got a Telegram group. Telegram's just like WhatsApp and Discord to the baby, but it's way, way better. And I give away all my limiteds that I craft to the members. It's £1 a week, £4 a month. If you want to join, there's a little join button under the YouTube video. If you're not watching this on YouTube, find it on Quinny 3001 YouTube channel, like you can see over here. And again, you'll find that members tab. YouTube will explain it all to you. It's dead easy. Don't give me your bank details, your phone number, or any of that crap. Cancel anytime. It's all done through Google Play and Apple stuff and all that good chat. And yeah, we do this every week. But yeah, where was Coutinho? In-season teams. Nice. Tried to kind of talk through the strength of your teams as I was doing them and whatnot. I hope I did a good enough job. Right, we've got 2 left. How long have we been on for? Oh yeah, I think. I don't know. Look, is there anyone else that went a begging? If I say alright to look, am I saying alright to 5 other ones that I've maybe missed? Apocalypto. And then Mr. A. Yeah, there's Mr. A there. Anyone after Mr. A? Luke Jones. Alright, Luke Jones, let's add you in, buddy. Right, so we're on Apocalypto, but let's get it done. Right, Apocalypto, where are you and what we doing? Hey, Quinny, can you help me with Challenger and under 23 lineups, please? Midfielder headache. Challenger and under 23. So let's do Charlie first. I'm guessing it's in season based on the way these sit. 3 keepers, 2 in season, 1 classic. Let's come back to that, see what pressure we've got. Full in season defence. Full in season mid. Some classic forwards. So, Tizolis, who's the best striker? Really could be any of them, so that's fine. We can just take any keeper. Who's the best keeper? Livakovic at home at Sivaspor, nice. Kakir away to Rizaspor is fine as well. And Lamens away to Kortrijk could be fine, but I think Livakovic is the man with the plan here. Bardaki, Zeno van den Bosch, Luka Vucekovic. Some really good picks here. Oh, Carreras, but they're playing Porto. Is Vucekovic back? Yeah, had a wee injury or something, did he? Or no, maybe not. Good form, without being current. Zeno van den Bosch. Bardaki. I think I'll maybe take Bardaki. No, it's first versus second. That's not quite the Bardaki boss match. But Zeno van den Bosch is away from home. Will be busy. Will do good. I think I take him. Tadic. Oh, yeah, some tough games. I think Tadic is the easy take for mid. And then I'm taking Tizolis up front. And then 5th man, Frej, Sarah. First versus second though. Could be a good game for Sarah all the same. Yeah, I'm looking at Sarah. Where are they? AA is solid as a rock. DAs are regular enough. You can't not put him in a top team. This is a boss lineup. I don't care what the 77 says. This is a Raspberry Ripper. They're both away from home. I'm going to take Classic Lamens. Puts a bit of pressure on the in-season forward selection now, but that's fine. I'm going to take Vuskovic over Bardaki here. Ivanusic, get a good game if he's on to play. Let's just confirm that. Ivanusic could be a great team to pick. Him and Paisha were on a split. Torreira, Kokchu, Haspalat. Yeah, we like Haspalat as well. And he goes with the Vuskovic. That's fun. And then Stoikers, Bonsu Abba. They're playing USG, who are struggling. He's bringing it. But players don't seem to score that well against them. USG are funny, aren't they? They're both good. You got Pie. Maybe just take the. Oh no, I've already used Classic. Or if we swap Lamens for Kakir, they're much of a muchness in my eyes. But I think I would take Paishao if you know he's starting. And then fifth man, Stoikers. Ibrahima Bangura. What do you do? You're okay. Yeah, I think I'll take the Stoikers. Then if we take him, would we not take him for forward anyway? And then we're looking at best fifth man. Doesn't need to be Classic. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to. I've seen the pie shells like 50-50. Let's put the Lamens back in here. Stoikers up front. And then fifth man. This is a tough fifth man. Bangura would be a good fifth man in here. Let's check the. Bonsuba, Stoikers. He's on to play as well. Stoikers or Haspalat. Who do you think's going to rip for captain? And in the final team, we take the Kikir. I'm probably going to take the Bardaki just because he's at home. I know it's first versus second, and I don't know. I just worry about the Caraceras. Smets away might not be that great. Matsuako away to 8th. Bosco away to 6th. I think you just take him for a bit of security because the midfield, like Fred, isn't that spicy, is he? He's okay, but he needs those decisives. And he can get a few of them, but he's not made of them, you know. Lucas Torreira is just rock solid, 55 plus, isn't he? Safe guy to take in your last team, isn't he? Bonsu Ba and Paishao. Paishao's 50. I think I'd probably just take Bonsu Ba. And you've got Andrika as well. Let's just take Andrika. Make it easy for ourselves. Yeah. Midfield is a headache, mate. I see what you've got there. No, look, I don't mind. Don't mind. I think your first team, if you can commit the double mid here, I think that's the problem, isn't it? Is you think if you don't, if you can keep Sarah for team 2, I don't know, you could even play double mid here as well. You're maybe doing that, I don't know, but I would make that team 1 with Zeno van den Bosch, etc. Team 2, I would get the 2 Westerlo boys with 2 of the Genk boys. Maybe Andrika over Bangura, by the way. I did think when I picked Andrika, I've kind of underrated him on this one. So let's put Andrika in this. And then 5th team. Got that Bangura if we want him. Yeah. But if we take the Bangura, we don't need the Torreira. Is there goals? Can we take Paishao? Yeah, let's take the Paishao. And if we know it's not going to be him, it's going to be Ivanusic between now and the deadline, then great. Yeah, that feels better. 2 double forwards and a double mid. Either way, that's panned out. And then Wallen, what do we have again? 30 rares. I think they all look kind of challengery. Yeah. Unerstyl's got Ajax. Brandenhorst has got a good game away to Zwol, as much as it can be a good game in this division. I would take him just over Nicolas. You've got your classic Biscagli. Your midfield is as much of a headache as ever. Krastev not looking to play this one. Classic Tom High for the next team will be fun to use. I think we take Mignan on this. Then we've got Noah Lang up front. And then Broom is playing Heerenveen Parrot. Mike double E. Gambor. Gambor's okay. Torunariga's okay. Negley. Oh, you've got a midfield problem, buddy. I think we would take the broom. I'll be getting myself that Sarah before the deadline tomorrow. Ooh. Okay. Hmm. So Sarah's in midfield here then. Let's just put that here, right, as a placeholder. Classic are in season, Sarah. And then fifth man. Would I make it Mignan anyway? He's right off the boil these days, isn't he? In season. Cool. Fearman's a good placeholder then. So we need to be in season anyway, but we can play him with the Biscagli. Was the main question really for that. I think yeah, it might be the Broom, but he's away. It doesn't. Lauritsen. Your fifth man's kind of tough, man. Fixtures are kind of all over the place with strength and whatnot. Parrot's back scoring. Let's take Parrot. Captain Lang. Sarah's in here as well. We imagine. That's your starters, and you get your bench. I'll take Olage into this team. I'm a big Torunariga fan. Is he doing well enough to get in the team too? Yeah, I think he is, isn't he? Hugo Gambor we've already looked at tonight. I kind of know where he's at. Denso, we looked at last week. And last week he didn't do too good. Played a bit of centre mid, bit right, but he's kind of all over the place, that Denso, isn't he? Tommy St. Jago. Yeah, I'm probably taking Torunariga. I'm a big Torunariga fan. He looks like he's playing well. Classic high. Take the Bruin. And then maybe go Lauritsen. Or Negley. How does Negley look again? He hits a bit harder, doesn't he? When he hits. Away to Groningen. I'm taking him. Taking Negley. And in the reserves, we've got Unerstyle. Mike Double E is a good shout in this kind of fixture, but Gambor's L5 makes me want to double check him, but it felt quite. His AA is okay. He's a team free guy, isn't he? I was thinking he's a wee bit more like 40-60 split, but he's got a wee bit of the 50s about him. Mignan is a fine team free player at this stage. Lauritsen works completely. And then the fifth man, maybe just go St. Jago, double defence. Or Mike Double E. Yeah, I'll probably go with St. Jago. He's been doing a bit better recently. There we go, bud. Team's looking good. I really like Team 1, especially with Sarah coming in. It kind of spices that up. I did really struggle to get the fifth man. Like, who is, like, the guy. But I think Parrot at home is really good. Lang, you're always going to put in your top team as captain anyway. Unless he's injured. Don't think he is, but... might get rested. It's a pain in the ass. Need to watch out for that. If that does happen, then I think you're probably pulling up, yeah, Broom or Negley. I'd maybe even pull up the Torunariga, go double defence in that team because Biscagli needs to be the captain. Why did I captain Lang? Pardon me. Yeah, maybe that makes sense to move up double defence. let's delete Lang. Parrot. Save that. Let's go to the bench. Refresh our memory on Broom scores again. Yeah, no, I'm taking Negley. Negley's going up a team. Lang can come into here with Broom. Captain him. And we go back to that top team. And we get Negley in here. To mitigate that Lang risk a little bit. Cool. And then look, you buddy. What did you want me to build, Luke? Ugh. 108 rares. I see an in-season Welbeck. Do we have, yeah, in-season Prem? So we get Kelleher, in-season Prem. These all look like classic rares. So is that maybe a limited thing? Classic Prem and Classic Champ. I think this is maybe a limited you're talking about. Yeah. Ooh. Onana. Home and Leicester. Josco has to be in the top team. Fernandez, top mid. I think Emblemo is your best. Oh, maybe Haaland. Classic pick here. I'm going to go Haaland. And then best in season remaining. Mazraoui. Mazraoui. And I'm a Captain Josco guy. I'm going to take Pope second. And then we're looking at Maximus Lacroix. Ake. Ake's on to play. And Ake's a great card when he starts. He's like Guardiola light, isn't he? So I'd be quite happy to take that over, yeah, over these other scrubs. Bernie. Soboslai. Foden. I'd probably go Foden and Bernie. And throw the classic Salah. I suppose then maybe probably just want to throw the classic Haaland into this. But no, I'm going to keep it the way it is. Go with Salah on this one. And then next in season, I'm probably going to go Bernie. Or no, stick to the plan. Get Bernie in here or Soboslai. He's not been scoring that great since I picked him up, sadly. But he can. Can smash it. But no, go with what's quite certain. Man City will score 2 goals or more. Matthias Nunes, people are telling me he's been ripping. Actually, am I maybe overlooking him? Kind of against Sparta. Yeah, let's go with that. And then the last one, can we take an in-season keeper again, or do we need to go classic? I can't remember who the last in-season pick was. Raya, I'd rather not touch. Yeah, so can we take a classic Eddie? Then we're looking at an in-season Hall, Guy, Lacroix. Lacroix's at home. I'm going to take Lacroix. Could get last man tackle. Fulham, I don't think. Yeah, I like Lacroix. Big 8A possible. Decisive, capable. The way they defend last man tackles and goal line clearances and such. The Villa guys are kind of hard to back. It's away in Liverpool. There's Matthias Nunes, who we know is going to start, don't we? He's like, it's kind of like Pep doesn't have any players to rotate, does he? It's his worst nightmare. Yeah, so maybe take him. This is the last team. It's a City mid. It's going to play in behind the wide areas, playing balls into the box. It feels like a pretty safe do. And then we could just go, yeah, Gordon Isak. Would we take Smith Rowe over Matthias Nunes? Maybe not. Would we take Sobasai? Not definitely. Watkins, hard game. I see a Sam Morris earlier. I see a Kamada. Yeah. Oh, Morgan Rogers is a forward card, isn't he? Tough game, but if he was a mid, it might be worth the squeeze. Yeah, I think that's the way I would rock with it. Look. No, it's maybe a bit. I think your top team. You maybe want to swap Salah for Haaland, and I would get you doing that entirely. But Villa, I don't know. Suppose you're playing a different game with Haaland and Yar Salah. But Haaland, it's a case of Man City should get a couple. Haaland's going to be involved, and it's just then no negative AA, maybe two decisives. You're kind of there. But with Salah, it's like you want him to be running at people. You kind of need a decisive or so. Villa have got a great keeper. Villa might do the job that they might keep Liverpool at bay almost. So I would rather prioritise Haaland over Salah slightly. There's not much in it. Um, and yeah, the last one, I just think Lacroix is a standalone independent defender at home at Fulham. Be playing against Raul Jimenez, lots of 50-50s, lots of duels. They play a high line. Could be a nice last man tackle fly in. Yeah, it could just be quite good for AA. Matthias Nunes kind of speaks for himself, and then yeah, get that double attack out. No problem, Wallen. Glad to help, mate. And I'll probably do top teams. You said top teams. I think that's maybe what you meant. Classic Prem. D1. Now it's between Fabianski and Pickford out of who you've got for me. Both basically got the same game, but who could be a bit more of a hero? I think there's like no chance that Pickford concedes three, whereas Emmy there is. Like Liverpool are in a good place. But I think Emmy would just be my de facto top keeper. You've got a Josco the Bosco. Love that. You've got Jesus, this team's going to be good. Palmer's not training, isn't he? Is Palmer not predicted to play this weekend? Team's not in yet for Chelsea, but I think that might be the case, by the way. Emblemo against Bournemouth, Solanke against Ipswich. What does Solanke scores do when he scores? Does he have the AA? You'd think he would. Not really. That's a shame. Emblemo. And in fifth man, you want Palmer, but I don't think he's training. So you take Saka. Again, we've looked at Saka in that fixture. That's not a throwaway kind of selection, as it were, where they kind of looked into that earlier in the stream. Feels like somebody just crashed. It's my missus and these kids are going to be in trouble if I get out of here and stuff's broken. Inaki Pena. Oh, I like De Gea at home to Verona. I hope you can hear them shouting and stuff, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I think I'm definitely going to go De Gea. Grimaldo away to Bochum. Sign me the fuck up for that. Ooh, great top row here, but they're all like Neves is like should play, might not. Palmer, yeah, I think he's out. Fornals, Shaka, not great games. I think you just take Neves. Jon Snow, as we call him now around here. Harry Kane against St. Pauli should be the man. But maybe Girassi against Mainz is actually the pick. Because St. Pauli have been banana skin team, by the way. Standings, form, L5. St. Pauli are 7th. 5 goals conceded. How many teams in the Bundesliga have conceded less? Leipzig on 3. Bayern on 4. I didn't even prep that stat. As soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah, nope. 2 teams have conceded less than them in the last 5. But I suppose Bayern scored 16. Only one team has scored as many as them, and it was Frankfurt with Marmouche. Mainz, on the other hand, have also conceded 5. Funnily enough, actually. Interesting. Kane's on penalties and stuff. They should smash St. Pauli. Don't overthink it. Maybe it's one of those ones. Maybe go double forward with Girassi. Don't know if that's what part of the suggestion is here from Sorare Data taking its time. Could take a VVD. Kerrer. Kerrer could be okay. Miguel Gutierrez is in great form at the moment. Away at Getafe, he's going to have lots of possession. He played attacking mid, it says here, against PSV. Basically what he does play, but they actually tracked him as being attacking mid. That's incredible. Not a great game. Getafe are tough, but they'll have possession to get the stats up. So I like him as like a Grimaldo light. So if you've got 2 Grimaldos in your team, there's a Klaus. There's Kerrer, who's a bit more hard-nosed, solid AA defender. Really brings it, doesn't he, man? And if he can get that decisive in against Strasbourg, they'll test him a bit. What's Girassi punching like? Is he punches and bunches still? Nah, man, Girassi's got some AA to him. I'm taking Girassi. You can pick the captain. Yeah, and Buemo is like cost effective. Like in the Premier League, there's not that many forward options. Number one, but in terms of, I need to spell his name. There we go. 83 for a rare classic, 200 in season. Like if he gets a decisive, 70s and 80s are there. It can be double decisive. It's just a good. He's like Acuna, isn't he? But Cunha doesn't get reported by FPL sites. Everyone in FPL loves Mbuemo. Everyone in FPL loved Cunha. You maybe see a few more Cunhas floating about than you do. It's the same kind of guy. One decisive to get to the high 70s into the 80s. Cheaper than Mbuemo. 3/4 of the price. Guys, there's been some session. I'm glad we managed to do it all in one sitting. It just means I've not managed to do any other work yet tonight, so wish me luck for that. Oh yeah. I haven't even done my own freaking teams, by the way. I've done my Celtic teams twice over, but that's it. I've not looked at Champion. I've not looked at anything else. Oh, maybe have a wee click at that before. Yeah, let's do that. Let me about my own teams for a second. See what this is doing. The Craig Gordon team. I was going to say they all started, but no Braze. Oscarson, Oyarzabal, Sucic, Zubimendi, Gomez. Interesting. I've got Oyarzabal. That's good. Where did I put him? Is that super rare? Yeah. Can he save it? Probably not. Nah, I can't. No, not with Braze on the bench. Dead. And yeah, we need Braze off the bench. Aaron Baru, Taki. Hopefully they all smash. Gotta go for it. But yeah. Let's see what we actually have for the next game week. Division 2. Yamal Hunter. Kellison. Manager must be feeling the heat, Charlie. You think that's full strength of that team then? I don't think it is. I don't think you play Sucic over Braze, do you? Let's check the Girona lineup. Romeo's back. Yeah, I think we got Arnau, Miguel. Braze is playing Barca. We could take Oriel. They have good scores. No, it's just not meh. It's always just meh. Roca Lorente. Sol. Not expecting Sol back, are we? Nah. I think we might need to. Sociedad's in now. Yeah, I think Braze is a definite. Fine. Let's take Braze. In midfield, we need him. Or is Yang Hill playing, actually? Did we have Yang Hill for Girona? I kind of just went blind to him for a second there. Nah, yeah, Yang Hill. Let's do that. No Saganikov, no Stubani. So let's see who else do I have. Villarreal. Do we think Nicolas Pepe is going to play? No. Got it. Celta Vigo. Do we think De Vicus is going to play? 60-40 with Borja. He scored in the last game, De Vicus. That's a bit of a boic. Athletic. Do we have Raquelme or anyone playing? Galan. Interesting. Baranachea. No. Borja Mayoral. Let's see what else I wanted to check. Getafe. Getafe are playing it. Yeah, of course. Nope, no Borja. Kind of needs to be Oyarzabal then, doesn't it? For better or for worse. Maybe we play that down a division. Play into Division 3 again. Let's go Kellison, Gutierrez, Yang Hill. I really don't want to pick Oyarzabal for this. But Davika scored. Started and scored. No AA. 67 minutes played. I don't think Borja had been scoring before. Why did was he maybe suspended? No, just sub. I'm playing Davicus. It's not even a great game, is it? But Barca at home's not a great game either. What do the papers say? Aye, I'm taking Davicus. And then Arnau. Captain Miguel. Let's go win that division. And then, I don't even feel confident to play another team up. So can we register a third team and put it in? Yeah, let's put it into D3. Soria, Galan. Yeah, let's take Galan. Braze, Oyarzabal. And fifth man, it's probably going to be David Lopez. Yeah, let's do David Lopez. And then it kind of has to be Captain Braze, doesn't it? Nice. Yeah. With Gomez and Aguerd not playing in Europe, I get you. Fair enough. Good point. The Amal Hunter team will hide that now. Team C, we'll name that another time. Now we're in D1 with La Liga football, which is cool. I've got All Blacks after his crown as being the best keeper in the world again. He's after it. And away to Mallorca. Sign me up. Uh, in defence. Oh, Carol Starfelt with a 63. Love that. Do we take Starfelt again? Starfelt on to play. He is here. I like Starfelt. So either Starfelt or Aaron Baru against Barca. Or Galan. Yeah, let's take Galan. Bit of a Atletico Madrid thing on the go there. I want to take Danny Olmo for my top team, but against Sociedad won't be easy. It's not really super amazing fixture, but I think with this La Liga, you just take it and roll with it, don't you? I think Take is the main. I think Sociedad players is the main forward options. I guess we just hope that that is goals galore, don't we? So let's take Take, and then fifth man. I'd maybe want to take Braze, but I think that's just too. Like, it's hard to get all them to score well. Taki could do okay independently. Olmo could do okay independently. Zubimendi is on it these days, you know, since the whole Liverpool thing and whatever. And Bray's been rested. I've just got no other option. I think that's the best way to go. Zubimendi or Bray's. I think Bray's been rested. Yeah, it just plays into it. Let's take him. And then who to captain? I'd really like to captain Olmo, but I think, Jesus, Captain All Black. Yeah, Captain Olmo's probably the play, isn't it? So decisive. Already getting beat. What does this guy need to do to get the sack? God knows, by the way. Maybe we don't play this in D1. Defense is good. Striker is okay. Is he playing tonight, Take, actually? Take is playing tonight, isn't he? Pausing away, by the way. It's like going to. Yeah, Take is playing tonight. Oh, who's on the bench? That'll tell me more. Is Baron Ashea made the bench? Becker? Yeah, no Baron Ashea. So I think Take is fine. Let's leave that team in D1. I don't think it gets relegated. Just might not win. Super rare under 20 champ Euro. Let's see what we're cooking. Against Roma, he surely freaking plays. I did say before last weekend, like Skorupski playing Lecce could be a Ravaglia game, but it wasn't to be. Lost 1-0 here. Error leading to shot. I think that was a goal, by the way, and then it got chopped off, so maybe he's on shaky ground. Let's just play Mandanda as top keeper at the moment until we find out more. Angelino. It's kind of sucked the last two games. Don't know if that's because the manager's about to get bombed. Of course, he starts against freaking Apoel. Oh, I could play Santi Bueno dead easy in this kind of team. I think they've got a good game. Is that home? Yeah, I'd play him with some confidence. Yeah, let's take Santi Bueno. Sabitzer against Mines. We know Coot Miners is playing, and that's a derby. We know Coot Miners is playing. Oh, we've got Cunha. We've got a bit of a Wolves thing on the go. Yeah, that feels good. This feels like a good team. And then the fifth man. This could be a really good super rare team. Lazio away to Monza. Could be Tati time. Sabitzer playing Mines. Tati plays. And Sabitzer plays. A deep lying role. Is that good for Sabitzer? John McGinn against Liverpool. Hard to know how that scores. Lucas Nemecha, 50-50 to start. Come off the bench. He's back. He's back. Ah, he's back. He's back. Love it. Hmm. Could play Kamada. Sabitzer. Tate is just a bit boomer busty now, isn't he? Sabi's not too different. We know Tate is going to play, but how have Monza done defensively is my next question to myself. So let's see, Monza 14 conceded in 11. Lazio 24 conceded in 11. Yeah, scored, sorry. Give me that. And then Captain Cunha's the way this goes. I'm actually quite confident in that team. That's a really good Division 2 lineup, I think. Yeah, my defender's not too sexy, but as long as it gets close to 60, we can live with that. Angelino, I don't think we're going to get... Let's check the... I like the Italian papers, to be honest with you, for this kind of stuff. Where is Fiorentina? Last updated 7th this morning. Yeah, no Quattro 4th. Angelino's there, but... So Angelino's easy. We know Sabitzer's easy. Oh, and then forward, we've used them all. What do we think about Lucas Nameka? 1 hour ago. Oh, they think he's definitely not playing. Wonder what League Insider says. Don't need to get ahead of ourselves, I guess. Nicolas Pepe will feature. We know Nameka's coming off the bench, but don't we? We know he's going to score. Against Heidenheim, they're playing Thursday night football. Will he score off the bench this time? Maybe just take Pepe at home to Alaves. He'll come off the bench later. Might start. Yeah, let's just take him. And then 5th man, McGinn for safety, Kamada for the push. Let's see if Kamada's looking to start. Palace. Kamada on. Let's take Kamada. Captain Angelino, just because he's been the safest one. Yeah. Wee bit of jeopardy with the keeper. So this team, if it dies, we're not that surprised, are we? Now we've got Barcelona the ball, champ D1. Really easy take, isn't it? Yeah, let's take really. Then we've got Josko. Oh, then Wirtz. By the way, I'm D1 capable this week, haven't I? And then we've got Jota. We've also got that Tati on 15%. We've also got Cherky playing Saint Etienne. Is he DN? Is he not playing tonight? They've rested him. That is fantastic. Where are they against Hoffenheim? No. They've played Kakari and Tessman. Cherky on the bench, but Lacazette and a few of the other first teamers. What's the deal with Leon? Interesting. Openda against Mönchengladbach. I really like the look of Jota going into this team, by the way. We could get Oyarzabal. We could take somebody else from Sociedad. Oh, this is a tough one, by the way. This is going to be team sexy. Whoever goes into it. Is it Cherky? Is it Jota? Or is it Tati? see who the extra spot is. You guys shout out. There's a bunchies here. Who would you take? Let me know. And then fifth man could be Kang. With Thomas playing City. Soboslai's a contender. Not a great game to nail him into team one. Let's see. Don't know if there's anyone else creeping down here. Maybe we take two of those guys. We go double forward. Guedes, by the way, scoring for Wolves after Wolves fans telling me he would never be seen again. As he did well at Villarreal last year. Comes back to play a part. Love to see that. Cherky every time. Non-stick Lama. He has been rested midweek, I suppose, eh? I hope it's St Etienne. Should absolutely rinse it. Do we have Predictify teams for them? Where is Leon? There. 12 hours ago. Yeah. Awesome. And then extra man, fifth man. I want to go Kang. I really want to go Kang. I'm going Kang. Captain Josco. That's a team. That is a freaking team. That's a D1 team. Bring it on. Street team in D2. What we cooking with? The Siege at home to Bayern. No thanks. Lasseneur playing Leon. Meh. And then Killison. I think if we can keep the Killison spare, we can use him in La Liga lower divisions. But he's probably going to do the best. That's a tough one, isn't it? I don't think any of them will do that good, but in this division in question. So I'm going to take St. Pauli at home to Bayern as a differential. Go for it. Why not? We could then maybe take the Angelino or Robbo. Or Frimmers. Is Frimmers going to play? Because Bochum could be good for decisives. Yeah, let's go Frimmers. And in the midfield, we've got Zubimendi, we've got Soboslai. I think I'll take Soboslai for team 2 because I like him. And I think he can get good 80. If he gets a decisive, didn't start the game. Is he on to start this weekend? But I think he was, wasn't he? That's why I've got him in my head that he's fine to take this week. I think that's a good game for him. Style of play wise, you know, duels and stuff. Good chance for an assist. Let's take him. And then up front, Tate or Jota. I'm probably taking Jota. And then fifth man, we do have a Zubimendi. Matoma against City, I don't really like the look of that. Mikel Merino, hard to know how he does in that fixture. We've got Robbo, let's just take Robbo as well. This is a bit of a differential team, isn't it? Robbo can score good. Goes with the Soboslai. Maybe does that mean do we need Frimmers? No, I think I take Frimmers still because I think he's decisive capable in this game. He's not had a big score in a while. He's due, as a good Celtic podcast says. And it's Captain Jota till I die. Isn't it? And then the final champ team, we'll take the Lasseneur, and then we'll get the Killison to get a La Liga set up out. We'll take the Angelino, because he's not been picked yet. Got Matoma, got Marino. Seen the Arsenal team there. Is Marino in it? Is he worth considering? No. Haidara sucked against us, didn't he? Yeah, it kind of needs to be either Zubimendi, who we would be playing in the La Liga thing, or maybe the Amadou. He's not going to get dropped, is he? Nah, Haidara's nailed. Let's take him. He's been in good form domestically. Open did this. Tati. And then fifth man. Openda. Henriks. I think we just take Openda. And I'm going to captain. Has to be Captain Angelino, really, the way the seasons went. They're at home. Yeah, let's just do that. Feel bad for Tate being such a low team. Yeah, let's play Tate up over Robbo. Is Robbo nailed? 60. 60 for Sobosly as well, actually. Who did I take in that last team? Yeah, so I want Tate up a team, and I think I want a different mid. And I feel better about this team too. Jokey Anderson against Palace. I think, yeah, those guys can play team 3 a bit more comfortable for me. And maybe would I take Haidara for this midfield spot? Or am I looking at... Yeah, I think I'm taking Haidara for this midfield spot. Captain Jota till I die. Yeah, let's go for it. Guns blazing. And then that means this one here, we can go Lassanur, Angelino, Sobosly, Penda, Robbo. Boom. Captain Robbo. That kind of game, isn't it? Nice. And then let's go back to La Liga. We'll pick the B team. We'll have Kellison in goals. And I think we're just kind of back in... No, maybe we can take Starfelt. We don't need to worry about the defence. Yeah, let's take Starfelt. And we need to play Zubimendi midfield, I think. Oyarzabal up front. And fifth man, Aaron Baru, maybe? Or Danny Pete. Check the Sociedad team one more time. Yeah, Oscarson and Becker are unlikely to feature, they reckon. So let's take, and then let's have a peek at Villarreal one more time. Danny Pete in there. Yeah, he is, but I just don't know. He's not been doing that well. They're okay. No decisives. Is he due one? Is he due? Let's go with that. SummerSlam team is in D2 now. We've only got, it's only NYC, I think, isn't it? Oh, we have Bernabe. Well, we've got a few bits and pieces here, but what's the NYC prediction? Tavon back in. Chanot, are you going to play? Against Gold, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. I've only got one keeper. So who's the best defender to take? Kind of want to leave Bernabe for U23. I've carved a Tanny out for that. So let's go Tavon for this. Gold feels like he's going to be the match winner. It's really hard to not take him. Yeah, let's take gold. And then, oh, Memphis had his first bad score since that streak in Brazil. That's a bit gutting. Was that on the now, maybe? No. They won 2-0, but fair play. Just never got into the game. Alonso Martinez. Doak. I want to leave him for under 23s again as well, don't I? We're looking at, maybe I do just, do I have Brazil here? Yeah, nothing actually that credible. So, I kind of want to make this an NYC team and just go all out for the banter, really, more than anything on all of this. And then if I play these guys, these other ones in the down into the limited one, maybe we win something for you guys. It's kind of what I was thinking. It's a wee bit easier to pick the limiteds because it's a wee bit less pressure. Well, not pressure. I want that team to get promoted. It's NYC. I'm kind of thinking, let's just have a bit of fun with it. But we could do this and pick like Big Chanot, Big Gold, Memphis, and then Tanaka. And just go for it. If this wins something, you guys get it. Oh, maybe what Captain Gold over Depay actually. And this one's out for you guys, the members, the FC Barcelona members. If this team wins it, you are getting it. High XP, big power players, and then with this one, this says SummerSlam. Where's the NYC team? Oh, it's in D3. I suppose as a SummerSlam team, NYC failed, so maybe we get so many good mids. That's part of the problem here. Forwards are okay, defenders are crap. Yeah, we got the gold there. Okay, let's leave it how it is. And then yeah, I've done my Celtic teams about 3 times over. I think I'm quite happy with them. And then I can get another 23 team built now, can't I? I'm sure I'll revisit this a little bit before the deadline again. I think I'm quite happy with this build for a first passing. And let's go classic. Yep, under 23. Rare. The GU2s. Let's see, we've got Tanny. A bunch of bench guys. So Tanny. And yeah, Bernaby, top pick. Lennon Miller, top pick. Let's go Lennon Miller. Boom. Then we've got Cho, we've got Magno, we've got Abada, we've got Doak. Home to Luton. Give me it. And then 5th man. Ooh. Hack and Abada. Both look interesting. This under 23 team's going to do well, by the way. I just need to work out who the 5th man is. That's a lovely little kind of Celtic flavoured team, isn't it? In a way, like Lennon Miller, who we want. Bernaby was out on loan. Doak we missed out, or we lost out on. We lost him to Liverpool. Maestro, Oyarzabal made it an assist to make it 1 each. And let's see, 5th man. It feels like Sands, but Sands away could play a Paulo Bernardo. Abada away to Orlando. It's done not too good against Orlando the last 2 times. It's a 3-game series, I suppose. 3rd time's the charm, maybe, for Abada. Big Hack. If he plays in centre back, let's have a look if those scores directly correlate to centre back. Centre back, centre mid. And where did that AA come from? 4 tackles, 6 clearances. I can see him making lots of clearances. He's a big guy, a block. Jules won 10 interceptions. Oh, so he's just stepping out of defence. That is fucking sick. 10 interceptions. I don't know how you can drop him. He's 50-50 for this game. I don't know how that's... I see, this says he played midfield. Maybe he didn't. 5 tackles. Wow. Hack is only 50% on the play bot, isn't he? Yeah, 50% on over Risa. Risa sucks. Oh, but then it's this team. Do we hang our Hats on Hack. Why did they not play this game? Risa played. They also played this Perea in midfield. Interesting. They lost that game 1-0. Comes back in, they win 3-1. Oh, that's... Check the RotoWire, how they've got it listed. Expected lineup. I think we take Hack. Big XP Hack. 10 interceptions and fucking all those tackles and everything else. If he does half as good as that, I'll be happy. Has he played Cincy away? So those games were both at home, were they? Yeah, it's that little pitch. That NYC pitch, he's pretty good on that. But this is away, it's a bit different. As bad as last goal was away from home. Before that, but I think it was a bit of a home bird. No, he's done alright on the road before in America. Against Cincinnati and some other teams. This is a tough last man for this under 23. I really don't know where to go with it. Renier's 90% on to play. Getafe against Cadiz. Oh no, Miranda. No. Getafe against El Dense. Not Getafe, sorry, Granada. El Dense down here. Let's see. Hypermotion. Nah, 50-50, I'm not buying that. Who is the fifth man? This is so tough, by the way. Making me starting to wonder. So we had some under 23 picks elsewhere. If I maybe sold one of them down the river a bit easily. Like maybe Tacky, but I wouldn't take him out of that. Aaron Baru. Maybe. Kang. That whole team's under 23. Is Frimpong still under 23? Yes, he is. Let's take Frimmers. And if we take him out of that defence, we'll need to take somebody from the other team, won't we? So if we take him from here, maybe slide Angelino into this one. Captain Jota, that's it. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Because Frimmers can punch and yeah, this is the way to do it. And then we'll put Robbo in his defence here. With the Sobis line, the Openda, and then the fifth man we can pick to be... We can maybe take Matoma, since we're taking those other guys in tough matches, but Matoma's not been... He's not been on it recently, but it could be a game where he comes to life. He is on to start, he does get AA, he does kind of go on audition mode against these bigger teams. Let's throw him in there, why not? Captain Robbo, I guess, we just live and die on that. And then we can put the Frimmers in this under 23 team, which was looking really exciting. Oh, and Kunku's got one as well for us now, love a bit of that. Under 23 rare. GU2s, there we go. Tani, Bernabe, Lennon Miller. Who was the first striker again? Doak. And then Frimpong just completes this build so beautifully, doesn't it? Talk to me about fantasy football looking at this, eh? Tani and goals, Bernabe and Frimmers left and right, Lennon Miller in the engine room, Doak up front. That's a fantasy team. Captain Lennon or Captain Berna. They're playing a hard game, aren't they? Fluminense. He's playing an easier game. Yeah, let's Captain Miller. Buzzing for this team, by the way. Can't wait to show that to Harry. He'll be buzzing. Awesome. Right, I've got training to do and maybe some pruning or some alterations. So I'll leave that for later tonight, guys. Thanks to everyone that's hung on tonight. Not much is have watched me build my teams, which is fun. Fine. I don't mind that. All good fun and games to me. I'm going to watch some Sorare Andrews, decompress for tonight, and get ready to go again first thing tomorrow. We've got we're 3 essence away, but there's only a few members here. 20% chance we get one. 30% chance we get one. 30% chance we get one. Jesus, man, those boxes. These are win streak boxes I've got as well, by the way. They've all been hammered. We could open all 4 of them and we might get there, but we probably won't, so we'll leave it for now. But yeah, thanks everyone that joined me tonight on Twitter and on YouTube. It's been a pleasure building my lineups, building your lineups for the last 3 hours especially. Thanks very much. We'll be back live tomorrow for the Game Week Deadline show with me and Harry Trades, as well as I'll be recording tons of stuff today and tomorrow now. Coming out over the weekend the next couple of days, which I hope you all enjoy. Thanks very much. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.